Look at that. Show me that, mom. You know what to do with the Jane Fonda. Oh, whoopsie, wrong view. That's my garage ceiling. Okay, that's better. Waiting for a little Baccarat. Waiting for this ad to play so I can check the screen. What's up, Isaac? What's up, Nico? What's good with you guys? Baccarat, baby. Yep. I'm trying to horizontal play this time. I already like the wide angle view much better. Got a question for you though. Is that can you hear that fan in the background running, or is that shit? What's up, Glenn? How you doing? How are you? I'm doing good. Okay, good. I'm muted. Cool, RDN. Yeah. Have a good rest of the night at work. Sounds like you're almost done though, so that's good. You're in the home stretch, man. Okay, we're gonna dish out 300 each. Thank you for the stars. Stars and sparkles. Spectacular. Can you guys hear me okay? Because the camera's a little further away. All right, let me get this going here. I was running a little late today trying to print up a freaking a Baccarat board. Okay, good. I'm glad you can hear me good. Trying to print up a Baccarat board, but I freaking couldn't, dude. So I'm gonna have to make do with my own little homemade Baccarat board. It'll be just fine. It'll be the same as a real Baccarat board. You just need to see the color pattern. So we'll go like that. What's up, bearded boss? All right, Nico. Yeah, you got spot number one. If I can find my pen. Okay, spot number one. You got it, Nico. You got 300 to start your bet. What do you want your first bet to be? And Isaac, you want spot number two? Looks like with the horizontal view, you guys can see the table much better. I like it already. Okay, so all right, so Isaac, we got you on number two, Isaac. Glenn, let's go on number three for you. And then Bearded Boss, you want to take spot number four? What's up, Chucky? Yeah, Charles. All right. All right, you guys all know how Baccarat works. So throw your bets out there, banker or player. Banker bets will be on the bottom. Player bets will be on the top. We'll deal out the hands as so. And I got my ghetto board right here. Yeah, if you rotate your phone, the video is going to be way better. Okay. Isaac, 100 on banker. Charles, 50 on banker. Glenn, 50 on player. Yep, I got a board to mark. This is my I couldn't print a board. That's why I was running late. My old board is all filled up. But my new board, it's gonna work just the same. So we'll be able to see it just fine. Banker. All right. I'm gonna get out my 6 deck. 6 deck, freshly shuffled from spilling it on the floor and having to do the you know the 52 card pickup. I had to do a freaking 300 card pickup, man. It was crazy. To like to stream, close live chat and then open the chat back up. What's up, Tayo? Ben, how's it going, man? Did you start your new job? What up, Jake? I know, holding the phone. If you guys hold the phone sideways, you should be able to see the view real well. I'm looking at it in normal mode and it looks, I'm looking at it holding my phone like this and it looks good too. Okay, let's get a card out here. Get my Baccarat rule sheet out. Okay, we go player first. Player gets card first. Then the banker will reveal one player card first. We'll reveal one banker card next. Oh, matching nines. Okay, player, we want a 0. You got a 0 here. What? And we got a 4 on this hand. So banker will take a card. No, it's instant win. Instant win for players. It's good to see all of y'all. Okay. First one was player win. So we got Glenn was on player. Let me mark the board. We'll start with a player win. Player's blue. All right, call your bets out there. Yes. Tucky, Ben, we got you on the list. Yeah, so Tayo, did you get a nice did you have a good first day? Or ah, damn, that sucks, Ben. Okay, let's see. What do we got? 100 for banker on Isaac. And then Isaac's on 2, sorry. 100 for banker on Isaac. Nico is gonna go $200 on player. That's all in, buddy. 100 on player for Charles. You made a great impression, my man. YouTube doesn't push horizontals? Oh, it goes vertical live stream. That's right, that's right. Stuck in watching an ad. Well, that's good at least, you know. They got to roll through there for me to make. YouTube didn't put ads on my first 2 lives last weekend, and it was like 15,000 views. Kind of sucked. Okay, 50 for player. All right, let's go. Okay, player's got a 9 again. Banker's got a 0. Player ends up with a 0. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Banker's got a 5. So the player's going to take a card on that. Player ends up with a freaking 0. The banker has to take a card on a 5. Nope. Banker stays on a 5 versus 0. So banker wins that one. Congrats. Congrats, bearded boss. Charles, congrats. Okay, we got a banker win that time. Nico, no luck there. Just like that. Ping pong. Okay, banker wins that one. That's where it all starts right there, Charles. Starts with 15, and then you get to 50, and before you know it, or 50, and before you know it, you're freaking going live, and then you get those watch hours, man. All right, 100 on Banker. Isaac, you got 100 on Banker. 50 on Player. You got it. 100 on Banker. Okay, let's get somebody in hand number one. Nico didn't have any luck there. Chucky, you want spot number one? All right, you're going to be on number one. So tell me what your first bet is. All right, Nico's got 400. You want to copy Glenn? Oh my goodness. All right, you only get 5 hands if you're just copy somebody. All right, player, banker, player, banker. What's up, FB? Yes, I'll put you on the list, man. Okay, so the rules are closest to 9 wins. You've got uh 10, Jack, Queen, King are worth 0. Ace is worth 1. Like that is a, as you see it, a 2. That's a 4. Now you got a 4. We're trying to get closest to 9 versus a 12. 12, there's no such thing as a number above a 10, so that's a 2. So you have a 4 versus a 2. So both the player and the banker are going to take another card. We'll reveal the player's card first. They end up with a 3. 2, 4 plus 9 is 13. That's a 3. Because anything above a 10. And then this one is a 22. So that is a 2. So surprisingly, a 3 beats a 2, which is crazy. That's a very low hand. So player wins that one. Banker loses. We're going to mark that player win on the board. And so right now on the board, you can see it's been player, banker, player. Nobody started a streak yet. Ethan, what's up, man? Ethan, I got you in the line. And I also got you in the line, FB. All right, Isaac is going to go. Charles going all in. All in player. All right, there you go, my man. Tucky's 50 on banker. I guess that means Glenn's 50 on banker, yeah. And Isaac is 100 on banker. Okay. Are we going to get a streak started early? Life on the water. Let's get you on that list. All right, we're going to get we have not got a run. We just ping pong our first 3 hands. All right, Life on, welcome in, welcome in. If you haven't played Baccarat, it's pretty simple. The player and the banker gets dealt 2 cards each. The dealer doesn't have a hand. It's just player or banker. You get to bet on either one. Once we have 2 cards, we'll reveal 1 card each. This hand is a 0 versus a 5. A 10, Jack, Queen, all equals 0. So now you have a 3 versus a 5. The player will take a card and we will reveal it. The player now has a 6. If the player has a 6 and the banker has a 5, the banker will take another card. They end up with a 9. Okay, so the rules dictate whether or not the banker is going to take a card or not. In this case, the rules dictated that if a player has a 3-card 6, the banker will take a 3rd card. In this case, that 3rd card made them equal 9, making that a banker win. So we got banker wins all across the bottom there. Spectacular. Charles went out on that one on the player hand. All right, let's get someone in spot 3. And don't forget, you guys, go into Bearded Boss's channel. Let's get him some freaking subs, man. Let's get everybody who has a channel some subs. Nico minus 600 schmackers. Nico, I'll put you back on the list so you can jump back in. Right now we got Ben. Tayo, you want to take number 4? I'll give you $300 to start. Remember, it's always free. It's just for fun. Okay, are you guys liking the horizontal view or not? Give me thumbs up or not. 150 on banker for Isaac. 50 on banker for Glenn. That means Tucky's going to go 50 on banker. And then use one chip or sun. Oh shit! Sorry, lost track there. Ben, it's ping pong right now. It went player, banker, player, banker. It's been back and forth exactly right now. It's whatever you like. I don't like it. You don't? You know, the thing I like about it is the view, man. If you saw this on blackjack, you'd be surprised because I could get 4 hands. All right, 50 on banker for Ben. If I did blackjack in landscape, I could get 4 hands in there and you can see the table a lot better. That's the thing I like about it. I don't like that you guys can't really see me too much, but that's okay. I wouldn't want to see my ugly face. 9 for the player, even though everybody's on banker. I gotta double check that. Banker, 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 banker. Oh, Nico, even you're on banker, dude. This is savage right here. Player pulls a 9. Yeah, Nico, we'll get you in another spot, but I can't. I saw your $1,200 banker bet, and damn, that sucks because player wins automatically on that. A 9 versus a 5, the banker doesn't even take a card. Okay, so we have a start of a run. 2 banker wins in a row. Oh, I'm sorry. God damn it, that wasn't a banker win. That was a player win. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, I'm just gonna imaginary white out that one, okay? So still, ping pong. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay. Okay, what's your bets? We still got the same players in there. We got Glenn 100 on player. Oh, I like that. Tucky, surprise, surprise, 100 on player. Nico's going 2K chip on player just to get a little profit. It's going to happen, man. It's Baccarat. Baccarat turns around. Okay, we got 50 on player for Ben, 100 on player for Tucky, 100 on player for Glenn, and 50 on banker for Isaac. Nico is gonna see a player streak start right now. Let's go. 5 versus 0. 6 versus 0. 6 versus 0. Banker's gonna take a card on a 6 versus 0. All right. A 9. Holy schmackers. Banker just fucking dusted, y'all. Banker said, we're not going to start a streak here. Fuck that. We're going to keep ping ponging back and forth. Red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. Players lose on that one. Isaac went out on a limb there on his own with the banker, and he got it. Oh, dear. What the fuck is right, man? That was brutal. Bearded Boss, thanks for the gold coins. Hey, so Bearded Boss is starting a YouTube channel too. Um, I didn't see if anybody else jumped in there and said they have one. Nico, I know you kind of do. Glenn, 100 player. 100 for player, Glenn. Isaac, 100 for banker. All in on player. And then, cool. Jake subscribed. Thank you, Jake. Ben, what's your bet on this one? Oh, Ben's going all in player. I got you. I see it. All in player. Nico, 5-chip player. Well, the way the fucking board's been bouncing right now, I'm thinking fucking it's a ping pong session, dude. It's going to be a 2 for the player, an ace for the banker, a 2 for the player, and a 6 for the banker. Oh, okay. Come on here. For the players, play on player. Give me a 5, 6, 7. Fuck. A 2. A 2 versus 6. The banker stays. I got to double check that. Yeah, if anybody else out there has a channel, hit it up, dude. I'll follow. Charles will follow. Isaac got his banker win. We started a banker streak. Okay. Okay. So let me mark that real quick. Banker wins again. So we finally got a banker streak. We got something. We got 2 banker wins in a row. No luck for these 3. All right. Spot number 4 got dusted. Okay, who won spot number 4? Ben just got Charles got dusted, and then Ben got dusted over there. That's kind of a fucking hole right there, I guess. Tucky. Oh, Nico. Holy shit. 8,800. Sheesh. Thank God it's not real money, dude. All right, we got 2 spots available, I guess. Okay. So FB is next. FB, you're going to go on spot 4. And then Ethan, if you're there, my man, you can be on spot number 1. We just finally got 2 of the same back to back. You've got 300, Isaac. Okay, so FB is on 4, and Ethan is on 1. All right, 300 in to start. Ethan's going to start as initial bet 25 on player. Yes, Life on the Water, you are after Ethan. And then after that, we got Nico again if he wants back in there. 150 on player for Isaac. And we got 100 on banker for F Beats. There you are. All in player for Glenn. All righty. Glenn, I like your bet there because it's been ping ponging back and forth. There was 2 banker wins that time, but it's been ping ponging all night long. All right, Nico's in on banker. Nico, 10K. Yeah, dude. Fuck. Not a good game to martingale unless you stay on the same player or banker and bet the whole night on it. 6 versus a 1. Okay. 6 versus 1. The banker is going to take a card. And it's going to stay a 1. So we have a player win. Good bets on the player. The way things are going, that was not going to continue a big streak on the banker. And you guys were right. And banker was not. All right. Good wins there. Isaac came up on that one. Charles came back on that one. Right back at 300, Charles. Oh, I'm sorry. Glenn. Right back at 300, Glenn. So you're hanging in there, man. Okay. Ethan's going 50 on banker. Firstborn on player. Oh, dude. I think I like the odds of player right now. Okay. Isaac's going to go player for the streak. FB is going to go banker. 150 for FB on banker. All in player. All right. I like the action on player. I like the action on both, of course. It's all for fun. But if I were betting right now, I think I would be more inclined to do the player. Let's see if I'm right on this one. A 6 versus a 0. Okay, that's good. That's good. 6 versus a 0. The player does not hit. I gotta double check that. Player does not hit on a 6. I think 7 is the cutoff where they don't hit. I think the player hits. Tucky, we will put you back on the list. Okay, I gotta check something real quick here. Okay, yeah, no draw. Yeah, player no hit, and no hit for the banker either. Or no, hit for the banker with a 0. Okay. 2. All right. Player wins. Player wins. I had to double check that. Thank you, Ethan's. You're right there with me, man. Sometimes on Baccarat, I still want to double check sometimes because I've not dealt a whole lot of Baccarat. Isaac smashing it. Okay, Glenn, let's count you in here. 100, 200, 300. That's 600. Glenn, you ran that up nicely from 300 to 600. Playing strategically. I just cash you out. 50 on banker for FB. You got it. Come on, let's get something going here. Oh, that was a player win. Let me mark that. All right. There's the card. Pardon that X there. That one didn't count, but we had player, banker, player, banker, player, double banker, double player. 25K chip, man. You're that's some if you were in the casino, that's some degenerate gambling right there, man. I love it. Ethan 100 on player. 200 on player for Isaac. And let's see. Oh, I didn't get anybody in here yet. Life on the water. Let's get you in on number 3. Are you there, Life on? Life on the water with Jesus. Calling Jesus. Calling Jesus. You are on number 3. So give me your 25, 50, 100 on player or banker. Yep, you're absolutely right. But Nico, you've been playing you just been moving from player to banker at the wrong time, dude. Okay, life on. So tell me whether you want that on player or banker. You got 100 on your bet while I deal out the cards. Coming up on the player for life on the water. All right, let's go. 3 for the player, 5 for the banker. That's a 3 still for the player, and a 7 for the banker. Okay, the player will take a card on this one and ends up with a 3 versus a 7. Banker win that time. Yeah, I don't feel a streak coming tonight. Banker won that hand. Okay, staying alive. Staying alive, FB. Staying alive there. We like that. Well, there you go, Nico. You got it. You got it, man. You're back to fucking. You just spent 25,000 to win 200, right? Okay, 100 on player for Isaac. All in Ethan on number 1 for the player. 100 for player for life on. And FB, what you got on this one? No, wait, Nico, you bet banker on the last hand, didn't you? You said 25K chip on banker. So you won that last one, Nico. Oh, sorry, FB, 50 on banker and a $25 tip. Sorry, I didn't see that. 50 on banker and a $25 bet for the dealer. Spectacular. All right, let's go. We got a 6 for the player, a 2 for the banker. Ooh, a 0 for the player. And a 10. 0 versus 0. Okay. We like the odds of 0 versus 0. We're going to give both the cards out. And we're going to see what this one is for the player first. Oh, my God. That's a fucking scorcher right there. You guys are praying for a tie. I'm the dealer, so I got a tip over here from FB. So I'm kind of fading you guys, man. It's only fake money. Don't hate me for this. We win with a 1. Let's go, FB. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I am the dealer though, and I got a $25 tip over it. So I'm playing with my wallet, not my heart and my mind. All right, and just like that, Ethan's out, and I'm celebrating. What a fucking dick I am. What a jerk. Thank you, FBs. Thank you, FBs. Ethan, yeah, you got money in the bank. I'll buy you in, dude. That was a quick little session there. All right, and then after that, we got to circle back and get some reoccurring players in. Where the hell is my bank? Okay. Oh yeah, Ethan, you're good, dude. You got 1,000 in the imaginary bank. Shouldn't call it a bank. In the imaginary suppositorium. Suppositorium. Yeah. Okay. Call out those bets real quick. Ethan, all in banker. Ethan got 300 out to go all in on banker. Ethan, you must have played Baccarat before. 25 on banker plus a tip for F beats. You got it. The imaginary bank of Heath. 100 on player. Okay, and what do you got on that one? Life on the water with Jesus. Thank you, Bearded Boss. Yes, feel free to like and subscribe. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we do this live interactive free play shit. Never real money, never money going out or in, unless it's just generosity from you guys. You never know when a random membership is going to be given away. Yeah. I gave 10 fucking memberships away the other day trying to get Amber one, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Yeah, I'll definitely say player on this one. But if you're watching the board, like, you got to get streaks have to happen, right? Where you get 3 wins in a row. We got a 1 for the player and a 2 for the banker. Both cards are going to take a hit. Now you're up 285. Oh, a 0 for the player. That's savage. The banker still has to take their card. And they end up with a 5. Banker wins. That's what I was thinking. Ethan, great bet. I was thinking the same thing. We got to have a 3-win run here. Okay, so players didn't win there. I do apologize. I do apologize for that sincerely. All right, we marked the board. There it is. We finally got more than 2 wins. Look at this pattern. Player, banker, player, banker, player, then banker 2, player 2, banker 3. What will happen next? Okay, Life on the Water. That was quick. Life on the Water. That was, oh my God. Let's put you in for another 300. Oh, okay. I'll loan you 100 for sure. 100 on player for life on. You got it. 100 on banker for Ethan. Isaac 100 player. And then FB. Can I do all in banker plus a tip? Thank you, my man. All in banker plus a tip. Okay. Let's go. Player with a 3. Banker with a 0. 3. Ooh. Versus 1. Okay, 3 versus 1. You're both going to take a card on that. A 3 for the player versus an 8 for the banker. Banker hit the streak. 4 wins in a row. Great freaking banker bet. I think FB is kind of playing like I play at Baccarat, and I'm no strategist, man. I've only played Baccarat at a casino uh, twice, but I knew how to play it, and I played on an app on my phone for free. I never gamble online on my phone. Thank you for that tip, FB. And when you see a board like this, where it's single, 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 then it goes double, double, I kind of feel like the table's going to swing into a freaking streak here. Now, if I'm betting, I'd go really fucking heavy on a player right now if I were betting. Ethan's going 100 banker. He's going to ride that 5, going for that 5 banker streak. Isaac's going all in player. Life on. Okay, we're gonna get someone in after this life on, but I'm loaning you another 100. Except I'm gonna place it on player. I just feel like player at this one. Okay, and then F beat. What you got on this one? Let me check the chat. F beat's going 175 plus a 25 tip. There's 175 on banker plus a $25 tip. Okie dokie. Okay, player with the 2, banker with 4, player 2, banker 7. Oh, this is sketch. This is sketch because I was just calling my. I was saying, I'm some kind of baccarat savant. I should be playing on player, and now the fucking player hand is not looking so good compared to the banker 7. Yes. Okay, I totally redeemed myself. Player wins on that one with the 8 versus 7. Yes, Luke. I'm gonna put you on the list right now, Luke. You can take a spot. Okay, life on the water. You know, I made this imaginary bet with you, and player hands win, and we threw you an extra loan there. Bankers did not. Okay, so life on. Look, I gave you another 100, but then you won it, so that paid back both of those $100 loans. But we did get you a win. Let's get someone else in there now. Okay, let's go. All right, life on. One more bet for you here. And actually, you had 200, so let's go back to that. 200 on banker, you got it. FB's going all in banker. 100 for banker for Isaac. Hey, what's up, Evan? Ethan, what you got on this one? And Evan, yes, I will put you on the list. There's only a few names on the list right now, so it'll be quick. All right, let's do this. Are we gonna start the ping pong session now? Oh, Isaac. Wait, you want? Hold on, Isaac. Your chips are on player. You want them on banker? Oh, I thought you said player. Can I get a loan? You want Tucky's chips? We'll get you a loan when it's ready. Okay, am I missing someone here? Okay, we got banker, FB, all in. Banker life on 200 loaned all in. Isaac 100 banker. Okay. And Ethan. Is it still Ethan on one? I don't know. Oh, there we go. 25 on banker. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Welcome in, Evan, Luke. We're going to get you on the list. I mean, you are on the list. We're going to get you a seat. Players got a 9. Oh, shit. Nobody's on player. That's fucked up. I'm celebrating the player getting a 9. Oh my god! And the banker's got a 1. We don't even draw a card. Banker loses. Player starts its own streak. The player was jealous at the 4 banker streak. The player was jealous, so the player just smashed its second win in a row when we had so much money on the banker. That was brutal. Ethan, thank you for tuning in and playing along. Ethan, I'm going to count you out there. You've got 575. So, Ethan, you came in with 300. Turn that around nice and quickly to 575. We're going to get somebody else in there now. Okay. Nico, if you want a seat, you can take one. I don't have $25,000 chips, though. And also, Tucky and Luke, you can take a seat as well. Glenn and Jake, do you guys want to get back in here? Yeah, I'm going to put you on the list anyways. FB, thank you for playing along, man. Man or woman. I just say man. That's my normal thing. I call everybody man. What's up, man? How you doing, man? Okay. All right, so we're going to go like this. So, Luke, you're on 1. Tell me your first bet, Luke. All in banker. Okay. What's your bet, Isaac? You're still there. And then Tucky, you can take number 3 if you want, Tucky. 50 banker for Isaac. You got it. He transfer all my chips to Luke. Luke, Isaac. Come on, Jake. Jake, you want number 3. And then Evan. Evan, you want number 4, Evan? Well, Tucky, you already missed your opportunity. You just transferred all your chips to Luke. All right, Evan, you're on 3, Evan. What's your first bet? Luke's going first bet all in banker. Isaac's got 50 on banker. Evan's got 150 on player. There's the board right now. We got 2 player wins in a row. And then we need a nut. Tucky, you can take number 4 if you want, Tucky. Jake and Glenn, let's get you in on this action too. Tucky, you're kind of slow in the chat. I'm gonna give the seat number 4 up. All right, we got to deal it. Ben, you're betting banker. Ben, just like that, you're on number 4, Ben. All right, Ben, you're on 4. You're betting 50 on banker, just like you said, Ben. Oh, shit, now Tucky's got a chat in there. All right, let's see. Player with a 9. Player. Love seeing that. And the banker's got a 0. So player wins. Banker doesn't even draw a card. Oh, Air, I won't play this since I'm underage. Since you're underage to get a job to buy chips. You can't even get it. Oh my God, you're not even old enough to work? Holy crap. Okay, let's mark that player win. All right, that's 3 in a row for the player, ladies and gentlemen. The player felt jealous of the 4-win streak on the banker. So the player said, I need to get in on this win streak action and smash out some wins just like that. Very nice. Natural 9. Evan, good time to bet on player with that natural 9. Luke, you had 300. I'll give you another 300 right now. Because I was all in on that one hand. So, oops. We're gonna go. We're gonna give you. We're gonna give you another 300. All right, Luke. That was only one hand. Let's get you some more hands, okay? 50 on banker. Last 50 on banker for Isaac. 300 on banker for Evan. 300 banker for Evan. Leaves you 150 back there. And then Ben or Tucky. Tucky, what's your bet? Ben or Tucky, call it out for number 4. Let's hear it. Luke is 25 on player. Oh, Ethan, absolutely. Sorry, Ethan. I thought I figured something happened because you dropped off there. Take care of that little one, man. You are back on the list. We're gonna expedite that list for the father of a young one. I remember those days. It is not easy. Just remember, no matter how hard, it's always worth it. I had 3 girls. Some of them were terrible as babies. Well, one was easy, and one was like we forgot she was even there. She was so quiet. All right, 0 versus a 3. All right, both the player and banker are going to take a card on that one. Player ends up with a 2. Banker ends up with a 0. So player wins 2 versus 0. Oh, savage for those big banker bets there. Okay. That's not a high card, but the player, dude, look at that. I'm telling you, the player was jealous. It didn't like to see that banker get a streak. So it absolutely won. A 2 beat a 0. Like a 2 doesn't win often. So for that to happen then was pretty freaking awesome. Isaac, you're saying banker won? Did I call that one last one right? That was a player win on a 2 versus 0. I'm pretty sure I did. I double checked it. But jump in the chat. Tell me if I was wrong on that. Evan's going banker. 150 for Evan on the banker. 75 for banker for Luke. And then Isaac, you're still in this, man. What do you got on this one? Player had 2, banker had 0. Yeah. Player had 2, banker had 0. I marked a player win. That's what I had, Ben. 100 on player. And then what you got over there, Ben or Tucky? Hit it up, Ben or Tucky. Okay. I double checked Isaac. I double checked while it was on the board, and then Ben confirmed that was true and accurate. Okay. Good luck to you on this one, Isaac. Redemption hand. Player's got a 7. Banker's got an 8. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Player with a 2. banker 8. The player will hit the card. A 2 stays a 2. Banker wins on that one. Sorry, Isaac. Okay. Can you add a $2,000 chip for Tucky in my bank, please? Sure thing. No card for no. So if the player gets dealt a 2 versus a banker's 8, they do draw a card. They don't draw a card. Oh wait, no. They may not have drawn a card, but either way, the player lost. I think it's 8. I think an 8 or 9 you don't draw. A natural 8 or a natural 9 you don't draw. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I wouldn't have taken a card. So banker still wins. I just drew the extra card for no reason. We'll deal that out to the player next. I lost my freaking my really nice cheat sheet. Yeah. Okay. 100 for banker, Isaac. You got it. Okay, 100 for banker. And what you got on that one, Luke and Evan? Now, I'm inclined to just go ahead and leave that last card I pulled out as the next card. So the deck still stays true. The deck stays natural. 150 for player. 25 for banker. And then Luke's got 50 for player. Okay. So, since Baccarat just kind of the cards get dealt, the rules dictate the cards. I'm not going to kick this card back in the deck. I'm going to put it right back where it belongs. The first card dealt to the player. And we've all seen it already, but the rules stay the same, so we already know that's coming. Now let's see an 8 here. Nope, we see a 10 instead. So we got a 1 versus a 0. Okay. I thought that was going to be an easy win for the banker, but nope. We got a 1. Still a 1. Damn. That's a great fucking poker hand. Okay. We got a 0 and an 8. Banker smashes out the 8. We got 8 versus 1 on that one. Both pulled cards. Banker ends up with the win. You know what? I got so distracted on that misdeal. That last hand was a banker win, correct? So the one before this was banker, right? This one was banker for sure on a 1 versus an 8. Yes, it was banker. Okay. All right. So we got a banker streak starting now. All right. Luke's going 100 on banker. There's 100 on banker for you. Okay, 100 on player for Isaac. You got it. 150 on player Evan. You got it. And then Ben is going to go last 200 on banker. You're going to go on banker. You have more than 200 left. All in banker, Tucky and Ben. Okay. All right. Good luck. We got a split table here. I can't root for either player or banker because if I rooted for one or the other, I'd be fading the other half of you. So I just got to wish all of you good luck on this hand. Player gets a 5. Banker gets a 0. Player 8. Oh my God. Banker's sweating bullets. Banker 3. Natural 8. Banker does not hit. Player wins. The banker wanted to start a streak, but it couldn't. Ben is Tayo. Yeah, so Tucky, Ben is Tayo. Play on, players with the natural 8. Staying alive, Evan. Staying alive. Isaac, you're staying alive too. Isaac, you've been staying alive for a long time, man. I haven't had to give you anybody your seat because we keep rotating out the other seats. If I tried to remember everybody's real name, it'd be too hard to. Um, Glenn and Jake's is easy because it's right there in their channel. But Ben, Tayo, Charles, Bearded Boss, like if I tried to remember everybody's name, it'd get tough. I do remember yours, Isaac, because you play and watch on my channel a lot, and I appreciate that. So Isaac, there you go, 150 on banker, 50 on player, you got it. And then Evans 100 on player. There you go. And then Ben and or Tucky, what you got on spot number 4? I'm about in need of a drink. Tucky, put your chips in the bag. Man, what do I look like? Frito Lay? Put your chips in the bag. What the fuck you think this is? Shit. I'll put your chips on the table. You're going in. You're going in on fucking player. That's where you're at, Tucky. I'm just gambling your money for you. Let's go. Sorry. No, I had I had an episode there. That was my fucking Tourette's and ADHD mixed with whiskey. 2 versus 4. 5 versus 8. Oh my God. I just bet on player. Fuck. All right, Tucky, we'll give you that back. Nah, yes, no, yes, no. Nah, that was all me. I done fucked that shit up right there. Wow. Okay, Banker wins. Let me mark the board. Banker was like listening to me, and Banker said, "Nah, nah, nah, dipshit. No, no, no. You're not gonna have a win here. I'm gonna take your money, just like the real casino." That was good though, man. That was good. I like that. That was fun. Tucky, you have $0 now. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We'll buy you back in. Okay, you said put your chips in the bag though, so that means you're leaving, right? Jake, Glenn. I think Jake, like I said, Jake is middle of his day. Glenn, you can come in again. And Ethan's, you could come in again too if you like on hand number 4. Luke's got 25 on banker. You got it. Okie dokie. Evan's got 100 on player. There you go. That leaves you 100 in the back there. Ethan's already playing, but oh wait. Oh, okay, Ethan. All right, Ethan, you're on spot number 4 now. Okay, let me catch up to this real quick. He transferred 2K from the bank to his to mine. I don't think Tucky's got a 2K in his fake bank at Heath. All right, Ethan's going 50 on banker. Boom, there's your 50 on banker. Isaac, 100 on player. Evan, 100 on player. And then Luke, 25 on banker. All right, we ready. We ready. Okay, players with a 0. Banker's got 4. Players got 4. 4 versus 4 here. We're both going to take a card. Player ends up with a 0 or a 4. I'm sorry. Fuck. Okay. Versus 6. Banker wins. Banker wins. Tucky. Yeah, Tucky, I had you up 1,000 on that one. And then 600. I didn't put your name. Yeah, you got some money in the bank there, bro. Banker has 0, yeah. Versus player. Oh shit, I marked it wrong. Sorry guys, I said banker. That was a player win. 4 versus 0. Sorry, dude. Thank you for catching me. Thank you for catching me on that one. Player wins. My apologies. Sincere apologies. That's a 4 for the player versus a 0 for the banker. So player wins, not banker. Sorry if I got the bankers excited. Okay. All right, we got that squared away. I need to square away my drink real quick. So let's hit your bets real quick, and then I'm gonna run and grab a drink. Ethan, do you want 100 on player? 100 on player for Ethan. 100 on player for Isaac. Luke transferred everything. All right, Tucky transferred everything into yours. Okay, you got it, man. We got you some more. So if you zero out, we can buy you back in with Tucky's money. Evan, 200 on banker. You got it. 200 on banker for you, and 100 on player for Luke. Okay, I'm gonna run and get a drink real quick. This is a good time to go grab yourself a drink or use the bathrooms. Do, do, do. Fuck, it's hot. I don't know how I'm gonna do this in fucking August. I can't do it inside my house because I have no extra space. Right now, my freaking stepmother is living with us while her house is being rebuilt. And I normally would do this in the living room where it's air conditioned, but holy fuck. It is hot in here, dude, and it's not even July yet. Yes, thank you, Ben. While on that brief break, please subscribe. Like and subscribe. Drinks are not on Tucky, no. Ooh, I love some sweet tea, man. Charles grabbing the sweet tea. I'm a degenerate drinker. That's probably my worst. No, this is my worst habit. It'd be cool though. One day you guys will tune in. You'll be like, man, I haven't seen Heath smoke in a long time. Life on. We got you on the list again. Sorry if I missed you, but you would have probably been right in this next rotation, anyways. But yeah, it'd be cool one day. You guys will be like, I haven't seen Heath smoke a cigarette all night. I really need to stop. Smoking, I do 24/7 every fucking day. Sadly enough, it's a hate to admit it, but it's true. Drinking, on the other hand, I just do a little sips at night, so and I don't do it every night, so that's not as bad. Gambling I only do on the weekends at the casinos. The rest of the time it's with you guys for fun. So by far, cigarettes is the worst problem I have. 9 for the banker, natural 9. Okay, we got a banker win. Okay, there's the board. Let me play out the banker wins. Okay, Life On, you are on the list again, okay? Banker wins, players lose. I'm so sorry for that. Banker with a natural 9. Admitting it is the first step. Yeah. Now, just to be clear, I don't want to quit drinking or gambling. Damn, that sounds so terrible. Fuck. But I do want to quit this. Okay. Isaac 100 player. Right? I have too much fun drinking and gambling. I don't have any fun smoking cigarettes. All in banker for Luke. All right, what you got on this one, Advan? 400 for the banker. There's your 400 on the banker. Fast stacks, fast stacks. Chewing gum. I tried that. I tried the patch. I tried the fucking Ethan all in player. Last hand. I tried the vaping. And you know what? I just wasn't ready. It's all about willpower. No matter what aid, what quit smoking aid you use, you have to be mentally ready to quit. Tried running. Fuck, I should probably that would work because I couldn't run a mile without fucking falling flat on my face, bright red, gasping for air. Player 3 versus banker 4. Both player and banker are going to take a card. Player ends up with a 2. They downgraded their 3. That always sucks when that happens. Banker got a 4, turned it into a 5. So banker smashed on that one. Players, I'm sorry. That was a calculated bet there, Evan. And Luke, on your all in, you got your win there. Because he had a 2 versus a 5. Banker wins. That's 2 banker wins in a row. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. When I made my grandpa stop, I made him stop. Then he lost his addiction. Running can simulate the same as smoking. I quit smoking cigarettes cold turkey. The first week is a bitch. Once you get by the first week, it's really not that bad. Yeah, the dopamine release from running. Yeah, run. I've never really freaking heard about that. Run though. And Bearded Boss, what did you do to quit smoking? Ben went cold turkey. That's the way to do it, dude. Mohammed, welcome in. What's up, my man? Okay, run it back. All in on banker for Luke. 150 for player for Isaac. Running it back on banker. All right, you got it. And then what you got on yours, Evan? Oh, Evan, that was his last hand, right? So, Muhammad, you're a smoker too? Yeah. Quit, man. Me and you will quit together. Well, not together, but we'll both quit this year. Evan's going 200 on player. There's 200 on player. Very nice, very nice. And then Ethan's dusted on there. Life on the water. You want spot number 4, life on the water? Let's get you in there. There's 300. What's your first bet, life on the water? Spot number 4 for you. I feel like we need to run up some money on you. Like you haven't had a good run yet. Let's get you some fake money. Ben did cold turkey. Mr. Clean Boss. Cold turkey. Mm, yeah. Good for you, bro. You used your daughter as motivation. Life on the water, good luck. Maybe with drinks you can try light beer. I don't need light beer, dude. I'm fucking skinny. Okay, what's your bet life on? Yeah, I don't need light beer. Light beer doesn't have less alcohol, I don't think. I mean, maybe a little bit, but it's still alcohol. Yeah, Ben, that's my thing right now. Is like between work, this shit at night, I smoke a pack over a pack a day. Okay, are you on player or banker? Life on, are you on player or banker? Right now, we have a player, banker, player, and then two banker win in a row. We're gonna flip the cards here. I'll place your bet once I see it come in the chat. All right, player's got a six. Banker life on. Okay, player's got a six. Player's got a three. Banker's got a six. Okay, player's gonna take a card. Player downgrades to a two. If the player's got a two and the banker has a six, the banker will stand and the banker will win. Okay. Banker win there, life on. Is this your chance? We got a banker run going. You never found cigarettes good, and alcohol doesn't smell good, especially beer and gambling is fun. So cigarettes are terrible. Don't ever start them. They're disgusting, but everybody will do them as pure pressure. Cigarettes are the real gateway drug because you do it a couple times because your friends are pressuring you into it, or everybody around you is doing it, and you feel like, oh, it's not that bad. 3 or 4 cigarettes later, you're buying a pack. Before you know it, you're fucking a full blown addict, smoking a pack a day, going on 30 years. Ben, grab that Modelo. In late honor of Cinco de Mayo, get that Modelo, my man. Okay, Evan, let's cash you out. You got it. Oh, nice stacks over here. Evan. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700. Very nice. All in player for Isaac. 150 for player. That's 100 for you. And 50 for the dealer. Thank you on that one. Okay, Evan's out. We got spot number 2 available. Mohammed, do you want to play a little Baccarat? Glenn, do you want to play a little Baccarat? Oh my God, Charles, my first pack of cigarettes was fucking when I was 13, close to 14, and it was Camel Wides. So we both had our first cigarettes of Camel. The reason we stole. The reason we smoked Camel Wides is because back then they were available where everybody could grab them. Yes, I'm that old, 30 years ago or more. And we would just steal them right off of the fucking cash register. Oh my God. This is great. Life on the water, Jesus. This whole time, because of your name, I thought you were like a Bible bumper or something. And then he nails it with the I tried smoking cigarettes 5 times, almost died. But I smoke 15 blunts a day. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, Number three, Charles, you want to jump in number three or Muhammad if you're there? But Charles, throw me a bet for number three. Let's get this hand going. Yeah, dude, Kmart. Back in the day, all the grocery stores used to sell their cigarettes wide out in the open. And freaking, you just walk right up and grab them. Ooh, eight for the player. Eight for the player, a natural eight. Okay. Versus a four. Player wins on that one. We got a lot of player bets out there. That's nice. You picked up your first pack the day you turned 18. Man. Remember Top rolls your own? Yep, we used to roll our own too. Hell yeah. And the bugle. The tops and the bugle, man. I always liked the bugle. You felt extra cool when you were rolling your own tobacco cigarettes, you know? When you're 14. Thank you for the dealer bet there. All right, that was a player win. Let's mark that on the board. There's a bugle. Yeah, remember the bugle? It was like a teal. Maybe the name wasn't bugle. I'm pretty sure it's bugle. It's like a teal colored with like a dark navy blue print. No filters. Yep. Dude, if you smoke a cigarette, you stink, man. I always feel that I'm actually very self-conscious about smelling like cigarette smoke, which is weird because I don't really care, but whatever. People are very sensitive to the smell of smoke. And when you got that on your clothes, you can't get it out. You just cover it up with Axe body spray. Okay, life on. What's your bet? Isaac, was that your last hand, Isaac? Half of your chips on bank. Half of your chips on banker. Okay, there you go. And then life on. What you got on this? 100 on player for Charles. All right, let me make a little mark my board up here. Okay, life on has got 150 for player. Okay, I marked the board. There's what the board looks like right now. I'll deal these cards out, give you guys a chance to check in on the board. Player's got a 0. Banker 7. Player 0. Banker 7. So that one, the player is going to take a card, right? Yeah, because the player can win on a 7. They can't win on an 8 or 9. They can win on a 7 if they pull an 8 or a 9, but they do not. The banker will stand on that, and that will be a banker win. All right, banker win that time. Smackaroonie, just pass your chips right on over there. To Isaac. Wait, Charles, you're on 3, right? Yeah. Charles, you're on 3, right? And then Isaac, you're still on 2, just smashing it. Crazy. Okay, what's your bet? We got spot number 1 available. Does anybody want to play spot number 1? Life on's going 150 on the player. You're smashing it, Isaac. And you've been playing this whole time. Like, I don't think you haven't given up your seat once. I mean, you haven't had to because the other seats have been in rotation, so you've just been able to freaking play along, dude. Freaking awesome. Okay, 100 on player. Okay, Ben, you're on number 1. What's your first bet? You got $300 to start, Ben. Ben's gonna take your seat, Luke, but you're next in line, so Yeah, I can give you another 300 and we'll jump you right back in as soon as we have a chance to. Absolutely, Luke. Okay, we got to get 100 over here to my man Ben. What's your first bet, Ben? 50 on player. Okay, we got a full player. Oh, wait. 100 on banker. Life on. You said 150, 100 on banker. Okay, 100 on banker. All right. 100 on banker, 50 on player, 100 on player, 100 on player. We're good. Ooh, I just changed that just in time, life on the water. Bearded Boss, thank you for the coins, dude. Thank you for the coins, my man. Okie dokie. Player's got a 7. That's a good hand. Banker's got a 9. That's even better. Smoked the good hand with a natural 9. Fucking A, Heath. Keep your mouth shut. I kind of celebrated that hand prematurely because the banker had other plans and said, "Yeah, 7's good, but suck on this 9, bitch." There's the card right there. Banker's been dominant lately. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins to 3 wins on this banker. Okay, 200 on banker for Isaac. There's 200 for you, Isaac. All right, Life On's going 100 on banker. All in banker, Charles. You got it. You got it. Ben, what you got on this one? 50 on player. Okay, we got banker, 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 player. Oh, you want to switch to banker? Ben, you don't want to fade the table, huh? I like that. I love that. Come on. All right. Since everybody's on banker, we get to do the sweat here. So we're gonna reveal both the players' cards simultaneously because nobody's on player. We want to see what we're up against. We want to rip the band-aid off. We are facing a 2. Now we're gonna do a little sweat. We got a 2 versus a 2 here. Okay, we want. Come on, come on. Let's see that 6 or 7, baby. An 8. Oh, that's fucking trash. That is a trash panda right there. Fucking A. We're both gonna take a card. A 2 turns into a 3. Come on, 3's not hard to beat. Come on, 3 is not hard to beat. Oh, 3 is hard to beat. Fucking A. Damn. Player smoked us. Oh, I was with you guys, man. I thought the banker was gonna hit it again, dude. That was a little bit of mental persuasion. I pointed out how well the banker was doing, and then everybody went on banker. And then Ben switched his bet to banker, because he didn't want to fade the table. So I feel like it all started when I was like, oh, look how good banker's doing. Isn't banker great? Everybody should bet on banker. Fucking dumbass, Heath. Why don't I shut my mouth? All in banker. You got it. Mm. All in banker, life on. Now, I'm not going to say anything about the bets. 150 for banker. There you go. Don't trust the dealer. Hell no. Don't trust that motherfucker. Charles. Charles, that was a quick run there, man. All right. All in banker. Let's go. And then Luke. Luke, take over spot 2. Or spot 3. Luke, what's your first bet on spot 3? Best host on YouTube Live, I swear. Especially at this time of night, man. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. You guys fucking scroll through YouTube Live at night? And I'm not just talking casino. Like go broad, like just all whoever's on YouTube live. There's some crazy, crazy freaking people out there. It's hilarious. Luke's going 25 on player. All right, Luke's on player on 3. Wait a second. Dude, I'm fucking the hands up. Who's on 2? Shit, who's on 2? Oh, Isaac, you're still on 2? Holy crap, Isaac. Okay, sorry. Hey, is Japan Date sponsoring you? Because I'm getting like fucking ads. No, they're not sponsoring me, but I am monetized, and they're finally starting to push freaking ads through my channel. Okay, Isaac, I almost forgot, dude. Dude, you've been here smashing all night. You doom scroll that night and was on it for like 4 hours seeing the weirdest shit, dude. I'm telling you, man. Did you see the dude who paints his face up like a zombie? He's like chickity 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 chickity. That guy? You ever seen that guy? How about the fat guy who just records himself sleeping on the couch and smoking bong rips? Fucking great, great fucking TV, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. YouTube is an unbelievable place. The Indian lady being weird? You've seen both of those. I don't know. I've seen the Indian lady being weird. Players got a 6. Players got a natural 9. Player. Oh shit. Oh shit. Luke, good for you. First bet in. Not so good for everybody else. Yep. 9 versus 4. Natural 9. Player wants to get back in the action. Banker, I'm sorry, you guys. You got to take that. That's how the casino makes money right there. You see that fat stack of money I just took away from you guys? Fucking dealer. Okay, who's on 1? We can get some new people on number 1 and 3. If you're watching right now, jump in the chat. Tell me if you want to play. You can take the driver's seat and place your bets. While we're waiting for that, Isaac and Luke are going to put their bets in. Isaac says 150 for banker. You got it. The Indian lady being weird, doing weird acts like she's eating everything, and she has like 5,000 people watching. It's weird. Oh, I've seen her before. How about this? Have you seen the guy? Luke's going 75 on player. Who wants to play? Who wants to jump in hand number 1 and number 4? What about this? Have you seen the guy? He freaking he puts a picture of 2 soccer players, and he's got a red ping pong ball and a blue ping pong ball, and he drops them both in the sink, and whichever one hits the drain first, he marks it like it's a point. And dude, literally there'll be fucking 700 people watching at a time. He's fully monetized. He has members. And he's just dropping a ball in a fucking sink for like 2 hours straight. It's the greatest thing. It's the greatest thing ever. Weird ads. They're trying to figure out what kind of ads to throw my way, you know. Plus 40 Japan girls? Dude, nah, see, YouTube is very smart. It reads your channel, it knows your audience, right? So YouTube it knows that there's an Asian woman on the channel, my wife. So YouTube is pumping the Asian women shit, you know? YouTube's no dummy, man. They know what's up. And they also know it's 80% men watching our channel. So they're like Japanese women. We got an Asian woman on the channel. We got 80% men watching. It's perfect. Find and meet and date Japanese women and find love because of me. 7 versus 8. Banker smashing the 8 in there. Isaac on a run tonight, Isaac. On a run tonight. That dude I've seen to, and one time he had 4,500 viewers. That's insane. Bearded Boss, see, it knows its audience. Charles's ad showed 40 plus blonde MILFs. Dude, Hey, hopefully those fucking all the fucking whatever, all the schmutty Japanese blonde girl shit. Hopefully they pay good, man. I want a good RTP or whatever. I want a good, I want a good return, man. If they pay good, dude, I hope you guys just click the links every now and again just to keep them fresh and make them think like you're gonna actually like subscribe one day maybe. Oh, Luke's 50 on Banker. We got nobody on 1 and 3. Ben, you want to take over 1? What about the guy sitting in the bathroom, toilet paper everywhere, making small toilet paper balls and shooting them like basketballs? Oh, I've never seen him. That is so hilarious, dude. It's fucking trash, man. I'm telling you, anybody could be a YouTube star. Okay, Ben, what's your first bet on number 1? And then Tucky, come on, Tucky. You want to take number 4? Glenn's not here to follow the bet, so you got to make your own bets, okay? Isaac, can you give me black man ads? No, but if you watch Blackjack, I can give you soft and hard 15s all night long. And I'll even say, you want to hit that hard 15? You want to hit that soft 15? 100 on Banker. All right. We're digressing into freaking into schmuttyville here. Okay. Tucky, what you want to be on number 3? What's your bet on number 3, Tucky? Somebody brought it up, I didn't place the ads there. Oh, okay, a 2 versus a 7. Player is going to take a card on a 2 versus 7. Player in there with a 2 versus 7. Banker wins. We got banker bets across the back. Tucky, just in time. We're going to put your $25 banker bet in just in time because we got a banker win with a 7 versus a 2. When the banker has a 7 and the player has a 3 card 2, the banker does not take the additional hit. I'm starting to get the hang of this much better. And I make more mistakes dealing blackjack than I do Baccarat. Baccarat is just simple. It's slower, it's easier. Yeah, Ben, just like that. Table wins. I didn't fade it. I should have did the reveal. Since we were all on banker, I should have did the special reveal. All right, 150 for player. Isaac, you're hanging. This is how Baccarat goes for most people. If you play, cautiously, strategically, then you could end up playing for hours and hours on very little money. Lou's going 75 on banker. There you go. And then Tucky's going 150 on player. Okay. Oh, shit. I don't know if I marked that. What was that last win? That was banker. Yes, I did. Okay, there's the board right now. We went from a 2 banker to a 2 player back to a banker win. Okay. Good luck, everybody. We got 1 on banker, so I can't root for just the players. Good luck to everyone. A 5 versus 5. A 5 versus 1. Okay. 5 versus 1. The player is going to take a card on a 5. I'm 90% sure of that. If the player has a 5, they're going to take a card, even though it's versus a 1. They end up with an 8 versus a 2. Player wins. Play on, playa. Oh, we need to get some black chips out here. 150 and 100. Very nice, Isaac. Okay, let me mark the player win here. Heath, there's a guy named Habitual offender 84. He is wild from Las Vegas and lives in Arizona now with his wife. He tattoos himself with YouTube channel names when you donate $25 in super chat. Oh my god. That's a great idea. You thought I was going to say that's hilarious or terrible. That's a great idea. I got Sharpies. For every $25 super chat, I will write your name on my chest. Hopefully by the end of the night I'll just have names all over my chest, you know? I'll go fucking shirtless, dude. I'll do shirtless live interactive blackjack if I start getting $25 super chats regularly. I probably shouldn't say that out loud. Somebody's gonna fucking do it and take me up on that offer. Someone's gonna be like, "Okay, here's $25. Write your name." I don't really mean that. I don't really mean that, people. Oh, dude, that's creepy, Ben Tucky. That's creepy. That's creepy. No, it's not. 100 on banker for Isaac. Let's go. All right. 50 on player, Luke. 50 on player for Luke. Dude, his legs are covered. Every 250 likes on live, he gives a tattoo away to a random person watching. Dude, I wouldn't get a tattoo from that guy if my fucking life depended on it, dude. That's herpes in a handbag right there. This guy's tattooing himself and giving away free tattoos. He probably uses the same needle and doesn't even clean it. Oh god, that's just crazy, dude. I can't. I'm kind of surprised they allow that. 50 for player, 100 for banker, 100 for banker, and what do you got, Ben? Wait till you get paid. It's on, dude. Yeah, yeah. I know. I get what you're saying, bearded boss. But he gives away free tattoos also. But if he gives away free tattoos, I would never let that needle touch me, man. 100 on banker. That's freaking crazy, dude. I love it though. It's brilliant. It's fucking brilliant. He probably gets people giving him $25 all night long. Who likes Asian women here? I do. I married one. Charles does. He married one too. Apparently, Charles likes blonde too, because that's what's coming up on his fucking commercials, dude. 9 versus 8. Player wins. Oh, Ben, that was a rough one. Just threw 100 down on there. Fucking 9 is right. Sorry, you guys. Oh, the giveaways is him tattooing your name on himself. So wait, so he gives giveaways and he tattoos people's names on him, and he also takes super chats for $25 and tattoos their names on him. Like, why is he giving them away? He should just fucking wait. You said banker win? That was a 9 versus an 8. So hold on, Luke. We're checking right now. We're gonna check it right now. I thought it was a 9 on the player and an 8 on the banker. Fuck. Did I fuck that one up, guys? Yeah, I had King 8 on the banker and 6-9 on the player. Okay, it was a player win. We just ran it back, Luke. It was a 9 versus 8, and it was on the player side. Okay. All right, let's go. What's your bets here? A $25 tattoo. Uh, no, it's not a $25 tattoo. It's $25, and he'll tattoo your name on his body. Just weird. 350, Ivy. Let's go. 350 on banker for Isaac. 150 on banker for Tylo. For Ben. It's all good, Luke. It is all good, Luke. All right, Luke's running it back. That was on number 3. Running back a $50 bet on number 3. And Tucky, you got $375, Tucky. What's your bet? As much as you can to match. Okay, you can do 375 on Banker, which is what Isaac is on. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. A lot of money on Banker this hand. There's the board so you guys can study it, but let's get a quick view of the first player's card with a 9. Oh dear, Banker's sweating. You guys are sweating. All right, you're still sweating, but not as much. Oh, that was a good pull for the Bankers. Not a good pull for the players. End up with a 4 versus a 8. Banker automatic win. Banker automatic win. Good timing on those bets for the Banker. That's 1, 2, 350 for you there, Tucky. And that's 100, 200, 350 there for you, Mr. Isaac. And then we got 150 over here. Very nice, people. Very nice. Okay. I already marked the board. Did I? No, that was another Banker. That was the second Banker in a row. No, that was the first Banker. That was the first Banker. Okay, there's the board. Let me clear off these big fat stacks of cash. Big fat stacks of imaginary money. It's free if you're watching, wondering who's playing $350 Baccarat hands. It's nobody because it is all for fun. 100 for you, Isaac, on player. You got it. Tucky, 100 for player. You got it. Ben, 150 Banker. There you are. And Luke, what you got on this? All in Bankers for Luke. Okie dokie. Let's freaking go, people. All right. Players pulling up with the 3. Bankers pulling up with a 0. Ooh. All right. I got to check my battery real quick. Player with a 0. Banker with a 6. Okie dokie. So that means the player is going to take a card. Ends up with a 5 versus a 6. A 5 versus a 6. The Banker is going to stand on a 5 versus a 6, making the Banker win. Let me make sure I mark those wins down here. We got 150. I'm taking 50 change back. And I got to mark that Banker win. And I got to show you the board. Ben. Nice little run there, Ben. Let me put my battery charger on my phone because I don't think I have it on there. I don't. I definitely don't. And my phone could be dying. So I did want to experiment and do like a picture-in-picture thing. But the apps that you use for picture-in-picture, they drain your battery. It's crazy. And they cause a bigger delay in the chat. So, oh shit. Oh damn, my light ring went limp. My light ring went limp on me. The battery pack was too heavy. All right, sorry about that, peeps. Sorry. My light ring went limp. You know, when you get my age, some people start to have those kind of problems. I said some people, not myself. Not myself. Ben, 50 on player. There you go, Ben. 50 on player for you. Isaac, let's see where you're at on this one. Luke, 100 on player. 100 on player. 150 on player. Very nice. And Tucky, what you got on this one? Oh, felt and vomit. Dude. Oh man, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was gross. I'm Gen X and I was born in Las Vegas. Charles can attest to this. I have a sick and dark sense of humor. Thank you, Charles, Bearded Boss. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something after we make this deal here. This is some degenerate ass shit in Las Vegas, okay? So back in the day, they used to allow a lot more provocative billboards and advertising. They've watered it down nowadays, but there used to be thongs and G strings and asses all over the place on the strip. Everywhere you turn, a billboard with a big ass and titties in your face. Pardon my French. Natural 8 for the players. Everybody's on player. Come on, let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's go. 6. Table win. Spectacular. Okay, and another part of that story is we got 150 there. You know what? Quick intermission while I buy some chips back. That's $300, Isaac. 3 black chips. $300. I need those. Okay, so another thing about Las Vegas, and they still do it. If you walk down the strip, there's going to be these guys. They're going to be slapping cards in their hands and handing you the cards. And the cards are for strippers. They will go to your hotel room. Yes, sometimes they are more than strippers. They are going to provide additional services for additional costs. But those guys slapping those cards, they used to have those cards like literally like you know the old school newspaper stands where you pay money and pull open the little glass door and grab your newspaper. Well, they used to have those all up and down the strip, all through freaking uh, anywhere close to the strip. You'd find those newspaper stands, except there wasn't newspapers in there. There was booklets and brochures for all the different strippers, and they had these little cards about the size of a baseball card for all the different strippers. And we used to rollerblade up and down the strip, 100 for Banker, and we would pick up those cards and we'd collect them. And literally, we would, we treated them like trading cards. Like, we'd be like, hey man, you got a Susie? Oh, I don't have a Susie. Give me a Becky for a Susie. Okay, I got a Susie. Who's got a Cindy and who's got a Diamond and this and that? That's some degenerate ass shit. That's Las Vegas for you. Great city. Wouldn't live anywhere else for the world. Okay, 100 on Banker, 100 on Banker, 100 on Player. And Luke, stripper trading cards. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Charles, you know what I'm talking about, man. They took them away now, though. Now it's just guys standing in front of the fucking casinos slapping their cards. Yep. See, Charles, it's a real fucking thing, man. We used to trade them. Cash out. Okay, you got it. Yeah, it's a real thing in Vegas, dude. Like, when you grow up in Vegas, you got a little distorted view of reality. Okay, Luke, you've got 550. From 300 to 550, just like that. Spectacular. We got that in your bank. Thank you for playing along. Hope the childhood talk of trading stripper cards didn't turn you off. Okay, add it to your 2,900 currently. Luke, you got that much in there? Damn, bro. Yeah, with what you did tonight, spectacular. Good job. So far, you're the leader for the night. I'm not promoting. Oh, but if we're to talk about crackheads, I'd rather people watching porn than graping. Porn than graping. Graping? Oh, I shouldn't say that word. Yeah, Charles, that's hilarious. Luke, I had you in 900 in the bank. I had you 900 in the bank plus tonight. So minus your buy-ins, that's 3,200, I think. Tell me if that sounds right. Okay, what's your bets, people? We got a new hand available. If anybody's watching and you want to take the driver's seat, it is free. It's you'll have $300 in chips to bet however you see fit. Yes, Tucky, that counts. Doesn't that count the 2,000? I think that counts the 2,000. Tell me what you got. I'll put it in the bank. Okay, Isaac 100 banker, Ben 100 banker, 100 for banker, and then I'm gonna go ahead and play. I'm gonna go ahead and play myself 150 on banker. All right, I'm doing on 50 on banker with you guys. Everybody's on banker. We're gonna do a little full reveal here. Everybody's on banker, so we're gonna rip the band-aid off. Let's see what we're up against. We're up against a 2. We can beat a 2. Come on. 8. Okay. Come on. I want to peel back that monkey. Come on, peel back the 10. Show me that motherfucking 0, please. No. Oh, even better. Yes. Even better. So wait, you were at 2,900 before cash out and the 2,000, so 4,900. But then you bought in twice for 300 each. But that was out of your existing bank. Yeah, I'll put you at 4,900, dude. So it should be 4,300 on the night then. Luke, that should be 4,300 on the night then, if I'm not mistaken. It's either 43 or 4,900. We'll dice it up whichever way helps you better, because it's imaginary money. So I'd rather we be on the plus side than the negative side. You feel me? All right, nice little win there. Ben, you're on a run. Isaac's slowly stacking them chips up, my man. Okay, here's what the board looks like right now. Whew. Okay. 4,900 it is. Luke, 4,900. I think that puts you in second place on the real players book. There's a fake player book where people who don't jump in often have smashed up like $10,000 because they were just betting crazy, but never seen them on the channel again. Nene is also doing really freaking good. Mini Me's doing really good, and Charles Bearded Boss, you're doing really good too. All right, Tucky's 100 on banker. Isaac is 100 on banker. And then what you got on that one, Ben? Half your stack on player. So you got 400. Half your stack would be 425. 425 on player. Uh, I tend to agree with this. Love your channel. I'm the best. Thank you, Luke. Thank you so much, dude. That means a lot. I hope you guys find it fun. It will only get better and better. I'm gonna get a fucking teleprompter so I can read while I'm looking at the camera, you know? Because I feel like Igor. Oh, let me read my text. Okay. Hit stay. Okay. All right, sorry. Yeah, I'm going fucking player, dude. I'm going player. Yeah, you start saving your chips, man. You'll freaking, you can say you've taken the leaderboard, and you know what? We're gonna start giving away stuff to the leaderboard. Once we get tchotchkes, stickers, keychains, merchandise, we're gonna start giving it away. Okay. Oh, we got some high cards here. We got some high cards here. We got a player eight versus a banker nine. Two naturals. The banker smashing the nine in. Banker keeps the run going. I was wrong, Ben. I was with you, man. I thought we had the right bet that time, but we did not. On the other hand, Isaac had the right bet, and Tucky had the right bet. Great job for you guys. Tucky, Isaac. Isaac, oh, look at this, Isaac. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1,300 roughly right there. Okay, look at that banker streak. I'm going all in player. Ben. Ben. Dude. All right, we're on the same wavelength right now. Hopefully it fucking works, dude. Tucky, what happened was you won again, man. You and Isaac won again. Okay, 300 on player. Okay, everybody's going player. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Player's got a 4. Banker's got a 9. Oh my God, that's a sweat. Give us a 5. No, no. Fuck. Oh, fuck you. Look at this fucking banker run, dude. 5 in a row. Oh, I just dusted myself out. God damn it. Ben just dusted himself out, too. Fucking smoked, guys. Oh, man. I didn't think we were going to get a 5-card streak, a 5-win streak all night long. The way the board has been going, I did not think that was going to happen. You know what's funny is we haven't got a single freaking tie all night long. Crazy. 200 for player, 200 for player. If anybody's watching right now, we could buy you in on number 1 and 2. Charles, you want to play a little bit? I think Charles is out. All right. Nobody is on the list right now. Not as many people want to play Baccarat as they do blackjack. And that's because blackjack is just way more popular. Way more people know blackjack rules. Baccarat intimidates people, like my wife. She doesn't want to play Baccarat because she's intimidated by it. And I'm like, babe, it's the easiest thing. But once you play 10, 15 hands and you start to follow the board, it starts making more sense. Easier and easier and easier. Okay, Charles, you're going to be on 3. There's 500 from your bank. Charles on number 3. Charles is in charge of 3 with 500. Let's go, Charles. 150 on player for you. Okay, 150 on player for you. Okay, hand number 1. Yes, it is a Chinese game. I think Pai Gow is also a Chinese game. Don't quote me on that. And did you know this game was traditionally played in dominoes? Really? I did not know that, Isaac. That's very interesting. Did you know that fine dominoes are made out of bone? Really dense bone. Okay, I'm going to play number one. So I zeroed out. I had 300. I zeroed out. I went to the ATM. I got another 300. I'm fucking feeling that player, dude. Yep, I'm feeling the player. I'm chasing back my win. I zeroed out over here. I'm chasing it back over here. I'm gonna fucking get it. Let's go. A 6 versus a 4. All right, we like that. We like that. A 6 versus a 4. They were made from ivory. Yeah. It all started in a Chinese jail. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, Charles. You know what? I misspoke. I said bone. It's not bone, it's ivory. You're absolutely right. I said bone, I was tripping. Or maybe they did make them out of bone also. But I know they made them out of ivory. You're right. Okay, I'm confused on this one. A 6 versus a 4. I think the player takes a hit. I gotta check the rules on this one. Does the player take a hit on a 6 versus 4? Player line is Sorry, bear with me, guys. Where is it? Where is it? The player must hit. The player must hit when their hand is valued at 629. Must hit on a 5. So the player stands on a 6. Player stands on a 6. 6. Banker's got a 4. They take a card. They end it with a 6. 6 versus 6. We have our first tie of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Our first tie of the night. Too bad we don't have bonus bets. Okay, do you guys want to run those bets back on the player? Not only am I running my bet back, I'm increasing my bet $100. Hell yeah. All right, Tucky's going to run his bet back while he goes and grabs a drink of water. A drink of water. Running it back for Isaac. Running it back for Charles. All right, great, great. I increased my bet because I believe in it. Okay, player with a 0. Banker with a 0. Player with a 1. Fuck me. That's a good blackjack hand. Oh my god. 1 versus 2. Come on, baby. Oh, a 4 versus a 2. Yes. Yes, players. Play on, players. We got a 4 versus a 1. The banker streak finally ends. I tripled my bet. I made back the $300 I just lost 10 minutes ago. Isaac's still smashing it. Bearded Boss coming in with a nice win, getting a black chip. He likes black hundreds. That was the name of my punk rock band in high school. Black 100s. It was an all black ska band. They only let me play, but I had to stand in the behind the curtain with my keyboard. 400 for player. 400 for player. I'm going 200 on player. That's actually one of my freaking. All right, Tucky, what's your bet? Yep, Tucky, you got to win on that. It was a table win. Everybody was on player. Everybody won. 200 on banker. 200 on banker for you. You were in a punk rock band in high school too. We were called Soundbite. You know what's funny is I think you're actually serious. For me, it's an ongoing joke with my employees. Fucking anytime I hear some dumb expression or I say something dumb and it's just totally out of context, I'll say that was my stripper name or that was my ska band or punk band or rock band name. It's bet 400 on player, so you're 400 on player too. And the player has a 5 versus the banker 1. Okay. Player's got to hit a 5. Ends up with a 5. Banker's got to hit a 1. Ends up with a 1. That's a player win. We're starting a player streak here. Oh, that's good for me. How, baby? Oh, shit. You know what? I know we got somebody on a streak. There's $400. I know we have people on a streak because we're running out of black chips. We're running out of black chips. Tucky, guess what? That's 400. Tucky, you got a plus 400 on paper because I have ran out of black chips. So what you see here, Tucky, you also have $400 on paper. Spectacular. And that's just tonight. That's not your bank. That's just right now. I'm on a streak here. Isaac's on a tear. Charles going all in the player. That's 300, 450 on the player. 50 on 450. Charles, 450 on player for you. I am going on the player streak here. If my wife saw me bet that, she would fucking kill me. All in player. Tired of winning. Are you out, Isaac? Oh, you're still in it? 100 on player. Let's go. And then Tucky, you're going to go 100 on player with Isaac, right? All right, let's go. Player action. Everybody's on player. So we're going to peel the Band-Aid off. Let's see what we're up against. Everybody's on player right now. Holy fucking A. We're facing a 9, dude. We're praying for a tie. And we got a 2. Fuck. All right, player doesn't want to go on a run. And that's why my wife would kill me, because that was a degenerate move on all of our parts. We just got smoked. That's crazy. No one is taking the Tucky and saying the famous Trump line. I don't get it, Tucky. Just like Trump said, Tucky. I don't get it, Isaac. Okay, 100 on player. Oh, now I'm chasing. No, I'm going 150 on banker. 100 on player over here. I should follow Isaac. He's been the one dominating tonight. But I'm playing my own mind, my own hand. Let's see if it works. A 3 versus a king, a 0. Trump said who votes for him would get tired of winning. Oh, okay. I get it now. That's funny. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be so tired of winning. We're gonna win so much you're gonna get tired of winning. 4 versus 3. Both player and dealer are gonna take a card on that one. Player's gonna end up with a 7. Nice. Versus a 7. Another tie. Another tie on the banker hand. On the banker streak, we got another tie. Okay, tell me if you want to run those bets back. And we're going to play a few more hands and call it a night. Caroline, good time never been so good. 300 on banker. All right, 300 on banker. 300 on banker. Tucky Isaac, you got it. That's your bet. Let's fucking go with it. All right. And Charles, what you going to do on that one? So good. So good. So good. Oh, yeah. Bam, bam, bam. Yep. I guess you guys know what I was listening to. Everybody fucking knows that song. Oh, yeah. I'm going to hop in. Oh, no, I'm already here. I'm staying on banker. I'm going to keep my 150 on banker. Yeah, I'm going to keep my 150 on banker. $500 from the bank with 150 going on player. Good luck, Charles. Sorry, Charles. You're fading us. The whole table is on banker, and you're going player. You're a dick. See, I'm smiling. I'm laughing. I don't really mean you're a dick. Oh, and then you got a fucking 7. Well, I got a bug on my table. 7 versus an 8. Fuck you, Charles. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love you, bro. You know I do, man. You absolutely know I do because we hung out. And by the way, I like your fucking video with the little fucking with the little rifle action on that freaking metal target, that metal swinging target. I forget what they're called. You were on point though. You were hitting that. You were hitting it very consistently, if I do say so. I wish I had more time to go out and shoot my guns. What an American thing to say. I wish I had more time to go shoot my guns. I like shooting my guns. Guns are good. Okay. We like shooting guns. We're from America. We're from Vegas. We like guns in Vegas. Don't come to Vegas and fuck around because you will find out. We like guns. Isaac's hearing shots outside of his house right now. Things getting real. Oh shit. Yeah, I would like to do that sometime, man. Damn, Isaac, that's twice you were talking about gunshots outside your house. Where do you live, bro? Be safe, man. Go to the inside. Go to the inside room. Don't chill on the outside room. You know what's fucking sad, dude? Is some people, based on the neighborhoods they live, they put their kids in the furthest room away from the street to protect their kids from stray bullets. That's some fucked up shit right there. 100 on banker. The most I got to worry about is someone breaking into my car and stealing something. I'm staying on banker. Bearded Boss 100 on banker. And Isaac's 100. Okay, hey, we're all on banker again. I actually had a client once. I'm a handyman, in case you guys don't know. And a customer called me and he's like, there was a shootout in front of my house and the stray bullets went into my house and now I have no power up in this room. So we traced all the bullets. There was 3 or 4, I forget, 3 or 4 bullet holes coming into his house. And these were like AR rounds. So they came through his exterior wall, through an interior wall, just drywall and 2x4, through another 2x4, through another one, and then hit an electrical wire perfectly, splayed it in half, shorted out, killed the power. I had to cut the walls open just to trace it down and find it. And we ended up finding the slug fucking just disintegrated almost and buried in a 2x4. And fucking maybe 12, 15 feet away from that was his 8-year-old daughter's crib. It was crazy. All right. Yes, I'm going for a third banker. 7 versus 8. A 1. Okay, come on, bankers. Come on, bankers. Oh, shit. A 1 versus 2. God damn. A 1 is a 9 for the player. Fuck you, player. Oh my god, guys, we're all on banker, man. We need some freaking help from above on this one. On one card is gonna just tie. We just want to tie here. We need that 7. Come on, lucky number 7. You guys see that shit? That deserves a fucking moment of salutation and exuberance and happiness. That deserves confetti, even though we didn't win any money. Holy cow. Yeah, dude, like, but that house was actually in like a very freaking suburban, boring ass neighborhood. 2 kills close to your house today, and now shots. Isaac, where do you live? You're in is it Costa Rica? Where are you at again, Isaac? I forgot, man. Okay, I was right. I can't believe I fucking remember that, Isaac. I'm giving myself a pat on the back for that, dude. Costa Rica, dude. Costa Rica sounds like fucking Chicago. So in America, there are many, many, many cities that have very, very high crime rates with lots of shootings nightly. Chicago is one of them. Baltimore is another one. Um, shit. Southern California. Everyone thinks Compton is ghetto nowadays compared to freaking Chicago, compared to Baltimore, compared to Baton Rouge. Compton's a walk in the park, dude. It's still bad, Charles. Yeah, it's still bad. Don't get me wrong. Don't if don't get hey guys. Compton is not safe. Okay, I mean it's not as bad as it used to be. Okay, I'm gonna clarify that. Ben, thank you so much, dude. Ben, I don't think you did. You tell me how's your new job, dude? I know you got a few days into it. How are you liking that new job, man? Congratulations, dude. Just work is good, man. Hopefully, it turns out to be a good place to work with good people. But just work in general is good, man. It's good for the soul. It's good for the bank account. It's good for the body. More people should work hard. Players got to 8. No, black people hate most black people. Whoa, 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 whoa. Job is a job. I'm hoping it turns out to be good. Yeah, you gotta test the waters, man. You gotta test the waters. Okay, player 9 or player 8 now 5 versus a banker 1. Hey Ben, my stepmother, technically she is my step. No, technically she is my second mother-in-law, stepmother-in-law. I don't know. She's worked at Walmart for 25 years. Started as a stalker. Started as a nighttime stalker. Good night, man. Good night, Ben. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I love you, bro. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Okay. Player's got a 5. Player downgraded to a 3. That sucks. Banker's got an ace. Banker's got a 7. Table wins. Table wins. Spectacular. Fun fact, if you work at Walmart for 20 years, you keep your 10% discount. Really? You keep it? Fuck. I just hope they give her days off, man, because we're trying to go to Panguish Lake. Oh, look. How funny. I'm wearing my Panguish Lake hat. We're trying to go to Panguish Lake this year, but she's not sure if she can get the time off. Banker wins on that one. You guys, look at this banker. Look at this banker, dude. Smashing it. Kevin, I'm doing well. I think everybody else is doing pretty good. Ben, good night. Thank you for tuning in. I love you, man. Okay, we got 150 here. Okay, Isaac. Follow me, Isaac. I'm running out of chips here, so I'm taking 1,000 in chips, Isaac. So you are plus 1,000 on paper tonight, okay? And I'm gonna give you one right there for your win, and one for you, and one for you. Everybody wins. It's like Oprah. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Everybody gets a car, and I get the hiccups on a live stream. You know, there is a real tried and true tested way of getting rid of hiccups. I will tell you if you guys want to know. Isaac 300. My union will find me for what? No, that can't be real, Charles. Your union will fine you for shopping at Walmart? What? That's crazy, dude. Why is that? You got to explain that to me, my man. Yeah, the banker streak is ended. I'm going 150 on player. Charles, what you got on this one? And then you're going to have to explain what the hell. Why? So, Tucky, a union. Oh my God, Tucky, you are a young buck, aren't you? Oh, how do I explain a union to Tucky? Tucky, you're gonna have to Google this after my explanation. But a union is where a workforce of like-minded individuals across all different companies join together so that they get equal rights, they get proper pay, they get benefits and incentives across their industry. For example, Charles is in IETSE. That's the International Academy of Theatrical and Stage something, and they are the stage production. So they put on the lights, the music, the sound. They put on everything that you go when you go watch a concert. Charles is behind the scenes setting it up. Okay, he works for a company, or he could work for a company, but he's also unionized. So his company can't dick him over. His company can't pay him under normal wages. They can't not offer him health benefits. They can't dick around his pay. Basically, they can't string him along because in a lot of these blue collar trades, you don't work year round. You work till a project is done, and then you wait for the next project to start. There could be time in between those projects, or you work for a company, and then that company employs you year round. But if you're in a union, they will make sure that company doesn't fuck you over. God, that was hard to explain. I hope I did a fairly good explanation of what a union is, but that's why I said, Tucky, you're a young man, or you're a young man, right? I mean, I'm assuming by the name Tuck, but Google it afterwards. If you have an opportunity as a young man out of high school, if you're not going to college, go to a trade school and join a union. Go to a trade school, join a union. You will thank me when you're 30. 8 versus 9. Fucking banker. This is not really happening, guys. Look at this. That's not true. That is insane. I did not see that coming there, ladies and gentlemen. So your union represents me for wages, provides fair employment, advocates for me when employer tries to take advantage, and labor practices. So that was pretty good. I was pretty good on my explanation. You said it like a true union man, like because you've sat through all the trainings, all the shit. I spoke it like a layman, but that is very well said, Charles. All in on player here. Oh fuck, I'm Phil Isaac. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that. I like that play, Isaac. I do like that play. I'm going all in with you on player. Look at that banker run. That's insane. Somebody's gonna freaking go banker. Charles, are you gonna fade us and go banker? Charles, you can't fade us, dude. You gotta go player now. You're also on the contract ratification board. Yep. Hey, Charles, you're gonna love this one. I'm gonna give Tucky the best advice on how to learn what the union is really all about. Watch Sopranos. You gotta watch every season, but you will understand what a union really is. Charles, you like that one. That was kind of funny, huh? Okay, player has got a zero. Fucking, oh my God. That is crazy. Oh, I didn't peel back both the bankers. Now we're sweating our zero versus a something. An eight. Oh, we suck. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to announce it. We suck. We suck major balls. Oh my God. I should probably call it a night. It's 1 o'clock. You know what? I'm going to call it a night, dude. That is our last hand, dude. The fucking the banker streak continues. We're gonna end on that note, dude. My cat stepped on my keyboard. I meant 25. That's hilarious, dude. That's a good one, Tucky. I like that. You know what? Dude, we're gonna go. We're gonna do it. Okay. We're gonna do it, dude. We're just gonna throw a bunch of fucking chips up there. Totally random. Okay. Here we go. This is my hand. 500 on player. Isaac's going 1,000 on player. Charles, 500 on player. See, if I had a whole shitload of money and you guys were at the casino with me, I would do this, dude. This is some degenerate shit right here. I would do this. If you guys were at the casino with me and I had a bunch of money, I would do this. Oh, I just went to a straight open face. Fuck it, we're going open face. Oh, fucking banker. No. 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 A fucking natural nine, dude. You gotta be kidding me. Look at that shit. That's trash, dude. Okay, I thought we were gonna have fun and win a big hand at the end. Instead, I just lost. So I said it like if I had a bunch of money and we were sitting here playing, I would bet us all on fucking player. And instead of us all winning, I would have been fucking. I've been begging my wife for forgiveness. She's like, "So how did Baccarat go, Heath? Oh, it went okay. Are you up or down? Oh, I'm down $2,500 on my last hand all by itself. I'm down $2,500 on one single fucking hand. Oh my gosh. All right, we're done, dude. We're done. We are done on that one, man. Huh. You think it's 50-50, but no. If you're okay, so if you guys don't know, we're gonna talk a little Baccarat game here. If you don't know, When you're at the casino and you bet on a banker, if the banker wins, you pay a commission to the casino. And in reality, if you think about it, this game is pretty much a 50-50 game. So the casino's odds are the worst on Baccarat because it's basically break even. So the way they make their money is by having a commission on the banker wins and having side bets. And the side bets will suck you dry. For example, okay, I'm gonna show you this. Follow along here. If you were betting a side bet, the most simple side bet, which you'll see at every casino, is a tie. If the player and banker has a tie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 28, 30, 31, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49 hands we've dealt tonight. 49 hands we've dealt tonight, right? If you bet $5 on the bonus every single hand, let's do some quick math here. Bear with me here. 49 times 5, you would have bet $245. You would have won. So if you bet $5 every time all night long on the tie bonus, you would have hit the tie bonus 3 times, right? 49 times you would have bet it at $5 a piece, it would have cost you $245. If you win the tie bet in most casinos, that's an 8 times payout. So 8 times 5 would have been a plus 40 here, a plus 40 here, and a plus 40 here, which means you would have won $120, leaving you with a negative of $125. Okay, you guys follow me on that? So you would have won 45, 45, 45. That's a $40 profit each time. For $120 profit, it cost you $245 to bet that tie bonus all night long, leaving you with a negative, a loss of $125. So when you bet those bonuses, be careful, ladies and gentlemen. It will not always work out in your favor. I promise you that. Oh, Nene. Nene, I'm sorry you missed it. Oh, Nene. I hope you heard the tail end of there. So, Nene, this is the board for tonight. So you can see, like, it's been 50-50. Player, banker, pretty even all night long until bam! Banker run, banker run. In casinos, Baccarat is 33% of choosing, right? Well, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Nene, do you get that? Nene, I know you're a big Baccarat player too, right? If I remember correctly. It's either okay, yeah, you did. Okay, so Nene is a banker, a Baccarat player. Nene, help me with this question here from Isaac. It's Villa Lobos. Is casino in casino Baccarat has 33.3% of choosing, right? What do you mean by that? Odds 33 odds of win. I as far as I understand, I hope I answered this question properly, Isaac. As far as I understand, Baccarat is like it's 49-51, either bank or player. And it depends on the casino. And the casino will have their stats, but no matter what casino you go to, it's gonna be 49-51 or Nene, it's gonna be 50-50, right? So okay, so Isaac, no. Baccarat is 2 options, player or banker. The tie is an additional bet. We don't play it on here because it's really hard for me to do everything I am doing already and then have bonus bets. So, Isaac, you have your standard bet. It's 50-50. Player banker, basically 50-50 all night long. Just like you saw, you played all night long for very little. You kept going up and down. You hit a streak on that banker. You hit a nice streak on the banker run and you ran up your money, right? But that's your standard bet. You have to make that bet to play. Then, normally in a casino, you will have a whole bunch of additional bets where you can bet like the dragon, you can bet the tie. There's all sorts of different bets. And every table, those bonus bets will vary from table to table. So I mentioned the tie bonus because of those various bonuses, some casinos will have 2 or 3 or 4 bonuses on Baccarat. Most casinos will have 6 bonuses available on Baccarat. So you could literally pay $5 times 6, $30 to play the bonuses. And just like the tie bonus, you're going to hit it very, very rarely. When you do, it pays out nice, but you gotta really, really push the bets. The bonuses, honestly, most people will agree with me. The bonus bets are bullshit. The bonus bets are where the casino makes their money. So in any game, when you see that bonus bet up there, with very few exceptions, those bonus bets are designed to fuck you over and make the casino money. Okay, so you don't play the bonus bets. You play the straight up player banker all night long. Your odds are 50-50. Your odds are very good. Okay, those bonus bets on blackjack, you already know they're bullshit. The bonus bets on Baccarat are bullshit. I play this game called Crazy 4 and Wild 5. The bonus bets are pretty much bullshit. The only game I've seen, yeah, they are ass until you win. Yeah. The only game I've seen where the bonus bet is in your favor because the only way you're even going to win at that game is by the bonus is the Ultimate Texas Hold'em. So Ultimate Texas Hold'em is a savage game. You'll lose a ton of fucking money unless you play the bonuses. So if you guys play Ultimate Texas Hold'em, would you agree to that statement? I play them, but don't play the bonuses every hand. Yeah, you got to play the bonuses sparingly. Sparingly. Wait, Nene, you play Wild 5 and Crazy 4? Or are you talking about Ultimate Texas? Crazy 4 is pretty common, but Wild 5 is not that common. I would love to hear if you play Wild 5. I would love to do Crazy 4 and Wild 5 here. Crazy 4 could work. Okay, Baccarat. Crazy 4 could work because you're playing your best hand. So if I deal you 5 cards, you're playing your best 4 cards against the dealer's best 4 cards. So Crazy 4 would work in this format. Wild 5, if you ever look that game up, it would be so hard for me to do, nearly impossible. Yes, Isaac, like on blackjack, the bust bonus. At my casino, they have the Trilux bonus and they have the pairs bonus. And if you bet on blackjack and you do the Trilux and pairs every time you play, the Trilux and pairs bonus will bleed you all night long. You'll hit it occasionally. If you're lucky, you'll fucking smash the bonuses and you'll win big. But more than likely, if you play those bonuses, the Trilux, the pairs, the bust, throughout the night, you're going to lose on it. Okay? Nene, you wouldn't mind learning something new. You guys could teach me something new too. So if you're listening in, hit the chats, give me the strategies. Tell me if you disagree with me. I will not be offended. I'm not that guy that's going to get butthurt because I completely admit that I am not a casino expert. I hope you guys enjoy watching me, but do not take my advice as Bible. You know what I mean? Because I'm far from an expert. I do not make this for a living. I make my living doing handyman shit. Right now, I'm doing a custom tile shower. So I'm converting a bathtub into a walk-in tile shower. That's what I do best. If you have advice, if you need advice on that, I will give you tried, true, tested advice. If you need advice on the tables, take it with a grain of salt. Please, 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 okay? Isaac, yes. If the blackjack lets you surrender, sometimes that's good. There's only a few games that will let you surrender. Usually they're high bets or bonus blackjacks, um, like Blackjack Madness. They call it at my casino, something like that. That one lets you surrender. If you do two deck at my casino, if you do two deck $50 minimum bets, they do have surrenders. Every other blackjack, no surrenders. Isaac, you need advice on installing a shower. Not kidding. Isaac, dead ass, dude. I'm your guy. I fucking promise you, I will give you the best fucking. And I'm not no bullshit handyman, dude. I can build a house from the ground up. No bullshit. Okay, what's your question, Isaac? Let me get you an answer on this freaking. This is my wheelhouse right here, dude. Okay, so are you installing a full on shower like walls, drain, new tile, new surround walls, new base, or are you just installing like a new shower head sprayer and a new handle? Work with electricity with a very healthy fear. Okay. That being said, electricity. I've been electrocuted more times than I can count. In fact, I've gotten to the point now in America we use 120 volts. In a lot of European, actually everywhere in the fucking world. Basically, like if you don't use the standard measurements system like the dumbass Americans do, and we also use 120 volts as our common power supply. If you're in everywhere else in the world, you use metric on the similar electricity. Everywhere else in the world is used 240 volts. 120 volts will tease you. I actually will touch 120 volts to see if it's hot. If I'm lazy, instead of getting my special tool, I just touch it. If it zaps me, it's 120 volts. It's hot. Don't touch it anymore. 220 or 240 volts, if you touch it, it will fucking hurt like hell. The most I've been hit by was 480 volts under about 15 amps. It fucking burned my veins. It fucking hurt like hell. So respect electricity. 220 dryer socket. Charles, I got you beat, dude. I was on top of Costco working on a 7-ton fucking package AC unit running fucking 16 to 20 amps per compressor, two compressors. My dumbass fucking, I had my hand on the metal box and I fucking hit the hot pole on 480 volts. It ran through my body and ground it out. 480 volts will kick you. 120 volts will grab you. Plus, I had my hand flat and open. If you guys know electricity, you're following along with me. But I didn't grab the circuit. My hand didn't clench and grab the circuit. If it did, I would have been dead. Instead, I kicked myself off 480 volts on 16 amps. It burned my veins. I literally felt it go through my fucking body. I was all alone on the top of a Costco building. I literally could have died up there. In retrospect, talking about it years down the road, that was probably the closest I've ever been to death because nobody was up there. I could have fucking passed the fuck out. I could have died, and nobody would have known. They would have found my rotten corpse 2 days later. Oh, this is great, dude. Charles, your ultimate one was cutting trees in a high voltage lines with a branch and burned me everywhere that my climbing gear was metal. So you used to be a tree trimmer too. Dude, you've been doing high rigging shit your whole time. You were hospitalized. Hell yeah, you were. You hit a high voltage line. So in case you don't know, like you could hit 100,000 volts of power and end up in the hospital for a day or two. Versus if you hit 20 amps, you could hit 100. No, sorry, you could hit a 240-volt circuit. But if that circuit is running 20, 30 amps and you take the amps, you're fucked. You're fucked. The 100 volts of power running that Charles hit was not amp loaded. It was not drawing or using a current, so there was no amp draw. So thankfully, Charles is with us today because he didn't hit a fucking an active load. If he hit a loaded line with high voltage, he's fucked. He's dead instantly. Fried, fucking shish kebab, falling down, dude. Dude, you could die from a fucking 18-volt current. Oh my god, bearded boss, a 9-volt battery. A 9-volt battery could kill you, but it'd take fucking a good hour or two, but it'd fucking kill you. Okay, Charles, we're just bullshit now, dude. Thank you guys for keeping watching in. This is good conversation, though. So Charles, dude, I was at a fucking. I did a lot of work at Costco's when I worked for this one company. We're at a fucking Costco. We're working on the pizza oven. We're doing some repairs on the pizza oven. And dude, we wouldn't, we're not doing bullshit repairs, dude. We're fucking the convection pizza oven at a Costco has more circuitry in it in one small pizza cooker. It has more circuits loads, safeties, fail switches than your entire house. And we're working on these things, dude. So like it was advanced shit. But we're chilling, dude. We're working and fucking boom. We hear a fucking explosion. Lights go out. The entire Costco goes fucking dark instantly. Within seconds, the fucking backup kicks in, dude. The emergency lights turn on, the freezers turn on, but we know what's going on. We're like, somebody just fucking popped a circuit, dude. A big. They popped the whole main, Charles. And we heard the explosion from the fucking back of the house, and we're in the front of the house with the pizza oven. And me and him, we know what's going on, dude. So we're trekking back to the back to see what's going on, dude. And we get back there, and this fucking electrician, dude, he bypassed the fucking safety shutoff. A fucking 600-volt main. He fucking okay. So dude, you know enough about this industry, dude. That fucking shut off. You're supposed to turn it off before you even open the panel box to start any kind of work whatsoever. In the electrical industry, they all know that sometimes you gotta test shit live. You can't fucking turn the power off and then do your job. So you stick a screwdriver in there and you fucking open the panel and leave the power on. He stuck a screwdriver in there. He hit the fucking pole, dude, and he popped the whole fucking store, 600 volts. It threw him back 15, 20 feet because this is the main breaker. So it's loaded, dude. There's probably 40, 50 amps running through that bitch at all time, all day long, dude. It throws his ass back 10, 15 feet. By the time we get there, dude, it's like fucking smoke and a fucking dead dude, And we go to the dude, and he's not dead, thankfully. But homeboy is fucking scorched, burn marks all over his face, blacked out, unconscious. He regains consciousness. He can't see. Temporary blindness. He's looking up. He's freaking out. He's fucking panicking. His whole body's on fire. He can't see. And fucking, and like, we're like, chill, bro, chill, chill. So we get some cold rags. We fucking start cooling his face down. We calm him down. Paramedics get there. They take him over, and we're looking around. We're like, dude, we got to see what the fuck happened, dude. So we're looking around. We figured out he stuck a screwdriver in the fucking shutoff. We're looking for the screwdriver. Bro, Charles, you're going to love this. He had a fucking Klein screwdriver. He had an extended Klein screwdriver built to take. Klein's the shit, dude. Don't quote me. It's a lot, dude. I thought it was 600 volts, but it might be more because this motherfucker took 600 volts with the Klein screwdriver, and the screwdriver saved him. The screwdriver, the explosion from the arc burned him, and he was in the fucking electrical voltage current, so he got fried a little bit, which caused temporary blindness and electrical burn. But the Klein screwdriver saved his life, dude. And we're looking for the screwdriver, and all we found was a handle. The fucking metal 10-inch long fucking screwdriver was gone. The metal disintegrated. It fucking evaporated, bro. It was the it was the craziest and greatest thing ever. Thankfully, thank God the guy fucking lived, dude. Dude here in Costa Rica cracked heads climbing detention cables to steal them. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Serves him right, dude. He should have been stealing copper. You'll send me some pictures you did days ago. You had to connect three 400 amp service connects and jumped into three 200 amp to connect all the Red Rock pool. God damn. Wait, why are you doing that kind of shit? Isn't that like the electrical union? Klein is the shit, dude. If I'm fucking around with electrical, dude, don't give me no commercial fucking electric. Don't give me no fucking Milwaukee bullshit. Fuck Milwaukee, dude. Milwaukee's overrated, dude. If you're going electrical, dude, get some fucking Klein. You said that I'm like fucking Katy Perry doing. Yeah, Bearded Boss, dude. Bearded Boss does the high rigging shit. I'm surprised that you do that electrical shit too, bro. We should do some side work installing fucking Tesla chargers. Ibu does hate my union because we do stuff like that. My union competes with them. Fuck Ibu, dude. Those motherfucking pansy ass motherfucking electricians, dude. They're the worst trade of all. Fuck electricians. I'm gonna say it on my live. I don't care if I get back flack. You guys are the fucking. You guys are part of the backbone of America, but you guys got fucking spoiled and pampered, dude. What happened? How did you become the spoiled, pampered, pansy ass fucking blue collar tradesman? You know? The only one worse than you. Oh, I can't think of it, dude. Is there a worse, more pampered union or trade than electricians? I do princesses. Is that an IETSI inside joke, dude? Because I love that. Anytime I meet an IETSI guy, I'm gonna ask him about that. And also the iron workers, the glaziers, the plumbers, all them motherfuckers, dude. They probably think like me and you do, Charles, that the electricians are pampered. You know what's fucked up, dude, is the electricians make fucking bank, dude. If you guys are watching, there's not too many people watching. We're just bullshit now. I appreciate you guys. This is a good conversation. But if you're watching and you need something to do in life, dude, find a trade school, dude. Go be an electrician because they get paid, man. They get fucking bank, dude. IETSE makes bank too, dude. Because IETSE, man, them motherfuckers, dude, they be hanging 200 feet over the air, rigging up fucking lights and speakers and fucking optics and all sorts of shit. Teamsters is really bad too. What's the Teamsters union? Is that just truck drivers? I don't understand the difference between Teamsters and like IBU or IETSE. And I know the iron workers have their own union. I know the plumbers have their own. What's the difference between fucking Teamsters? The lowest you're allowed to get paid is $40 an hour. Dude, Charles, I'm dead ass serious, bro. Like, I'm an old dude, man. Like, I wish I would have went in the union when I was 20. Charles, I'm fucking 47, bro. Like, I know you're a little bit younger than me, but oh, Teamsters is just a labor provider union. See, like I would go union if I knew I could leapfrog people, dude. 47 is not too old, especially when you know what I know. So you know what I'm saying, Charles. How long have you been in IETSE, Charles? Because real talk here, dude. The handyman industry is not suitable for big businesses. Isaac, Isaac, you're 21 years old, dude. Isaac, if you haven't thought about it, dude, I fucking strongly, I put my hands like this because I'm dead ass serious, dude. Charles will agree with me. Isaac, if you have an opportunity to get in blue collar work, because this isn't just an American issue, this is a global issue. People are not going to work like they used to. People are choosing other alternatives and paths to make an income. But AI is going to take over a lot of it. A lot of it, you're going to be in high competition with other people thinking the same thing as you're thinking. So I implore you, Isaac, to look into a trade school or an apprenticeship. You can get the same results from either or. Charles will attest to this. You're 21, dude. You're a young man. I wish you nothing but the best in Puerto Rico. And like I said, globally, blue collar is in high demand and you will get paid very well. You're 21. In most cases, by the time you're 30, you'll be making more than most people who went to college. Charles, back me up on this, dude. You've been in the you've been in the union 5 years, but you've been doing theatrical work for 12 years. Isaac, you're close to getting 3 degrees. So Isaac, that's the alternative there, dude. Kudos to you, man. Get a fucking college degree and apply that college degree, dude. And some college degrees you will make far more than any blue collar will ever make. So pick the right one of your 3 degrees, and I hope you freaking push through and get all 3 of those degrees because one of those degrees might not be your passion. One of those degrees might pay you shitty. The third degree might be something you enjoy doing and pays you well. And that is the best thing you can ever find in life, dude. If you are unsure about a future with what you want to do, union is the way to go. I know 26-year-old and I booths are getting $52. Okay, so Charles, Could I join the union at 47 and be making $50 an hour by the time I'm 50? 50 at 50. Don't bullshit me. Give me a fucking real honest answer, dude. No, no rah rah IETSE union. Give me a real answer, dude. If I started right now with zero experience, zero trade, could I make $50 by the time I'm 50? Because I tell you what, dude, I make about 50. If I were to calculate my earnings down to the hour, depending on the week, I make $40 to $60 an hour, $70 an hour, something like that. But dude, I fucking it's a it's a shit show at the fuck factory, man. I work my ass off because I got two employees, so they're out there earning me money. So if I'm out there making 40, $50, $60 an hour, they're also making me 10, 15, $20 an hour. But I have to manage and maintain them. For example, Saturday, I'm going to two different jobs Saturday. These motherfuckers work 5 days a week. I work 6 days a week, even though I'm the owner. And on Saturday, I'm going to clean up their bullshit. I'm going to finish a job they couldn't finish, and I'm going to repair a job they fucked up on my Saturday. So, dude, I'm done. I'm ready to fucking clock in, clock out, dude. Put me 200 feet up in the air, put me in front of a high voltage line. I got that shit down pat, dude. I would love to start doing tile showers full time, man, because I'm freaking really good at it. And I use the best fucking waterproofing system. I can do large format, I can do small format, mosaic tiles, fucking glass doors, custom, change out all the plumbing. Ah, all right, Bearded Boss, dude. Bearded Boss, you got to give me a fucking IETSE packet, dude. I would actually be willing to, at this point in my life, I'd be willing to go talk to a union rep to see what my options really are, dude. I would rather do electrical or what you do. What you do, I don't know very well. I don't know the high rigging. I don't know the ropes and the ties and the safety harnesses and the yo-yos and I don't know that very well. I just got basic knowledge of that. But I do know electrical and plumbing very, very well. Very well. My fucking copper solders are on point, boy. Dude, my fucking plumbing's better than most plumbers. I've seen the plumbers work. I smoke those motherfuckers, dude. They suck compared to me. And electricians, dude, I've seen licensed contracted electricians doing the most fucked up bullshit. Dude, electrical's tough as fuck. Isaac, don't get into electrical without a lot of research. Now you could learn what you need to and go in and do a minor upgrade or repair on your own, just with honestly with YouTube University. Watch some videos. There's guys out there showing you what to do. Go to my channel. I've got my Casino Couple email. Email me, dude. I'll help you out. But electrical, it can get really hairy really fast because you've got to understand how electrical current works, what's the difference between voltage and amps, what's a load. You got to understand all that shit. Yeah, Bearded Boss, dude. I'd be interested to see, but like, and not to toot my own horn, Charles, but like, if I go to the union at my age, dude, I can't be competing with 21-year-olds fresh out of trade school, dude. Like, they might pass an on paper test with a higher score than I could, But in real world application, I will fucking run circles around those motherfuckers. I promise you. But I'm serious, dude. Like if I found the right opportunity, I would trade in my business for an easy life, dude. Because right now the business, no bullshit, the business takes up 60 to 80 hours a week, and then I'm doing this for another 15 to 20 hours a week, dude. I'm doing 90 to 100 hours a week just between my hobby and my real job. Okay, Bearded Boss, let me know what you find out when you talk to those people. Okay, Isaac, but you know what happens when I turn my house switches off? It still has electricity. My electrical guy did some shit I don't know. Yes, Bearded Boss. They fucking call you old guy daily, but you apply your knowledge and blow them away. Dude, that would be like me. If I started a union, they'd be like, look at this old motherfucking new guy. He's 47 and he just started in the union. This guy's a fucking joke. And I will proceed to run circles around those motherfuckers, dude. Okay, when you turn your house switches off, if it still has electricity, somebody really fucked up there, dude. Okay, Isaac, when you turn your house switches off, it still has electricity. Isaac, is this every switch in your house? Or is this just like one or two switches in your house? Like, is it just for your kitchen or is it for your whole house? And you're in Puerto Rico, so you're probably running 240 volts. It's every light switch in the house? What the fuck? Okay, so when I turn my house switches off, it still has electricity. Dude, that's a conundrum there you got, Isaac. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna come back and see if I can help you figure out why when you turn your house switches off, they still have electricity. All right, sorry, thank you guys. It's for sure incorrect switch wiring. I guess it's connected to public electricity from the city. So even when switches are off, they manage to get electricity. There's a thing called backleg wiring. Yep. And in order to shut everything, the electric guy has to climb to the public electricity and pull it off. Dude, that's some Costa Rica shit right there, dude. Because in the the code in America, like you need shut offs, redundant, redundant shut offs at your house, starting with your GFCIs and your breakers. Dude, that's some fucked up shit. Okay, so your light switches, right? They should have a hot line coming in with power and then a load line going out to the light or fan or outlet or whatever. For you to have trace currents running through there, that has to be because you don't have a standard breaker panel. There is breakers. That's crazy. Yep. Okay. Yeah. See, you were thinking what I was thinking, Bear the Boss. I wonder if they don't have breakers down there. That's some fucked up shit, bro. If you got breakers and you got fucking current, wait a minute. Do you have power running to those? Oh my god. So even with the breakers off, you got power running to those. So somebody fucked, dude. Somebody did some fucking ghetto ass shit. What? Yes, dude. That's fucking crazy, bro. That's oh my god. Okay, so the electrician you had out there taking a look at it, fire him. You need another electrician, dude, because what's happening is somebody bypassed your panel. So all of those switches that won't turn off, they're probably not connected to a breaker, or they've looped the hot through the entire circuitry of the whole fucking home. That's insane. Yeah, bypass the breakers. Oh my god. Why would anybody do that, dude? That's insane. And you guys are running 240 volts down, 220. You guys are running 220 down there in Costa Rica. Oh my god, dude, I feel for you. I wish I was down there, dude. I could come and take a look at it and try to make sense of that. Yeah, so like Bearded Boss is right, dude. That's a fire hazard because you're all of those circuits are constantly under, they constantly have an excessive amount of voltage when there's no draw. There's nothing using it. There's no load. On top of that, you have a bypass. So if you have a breaker panel, the power should go to the breaker panel. So every single switch and light is controlled independently. Instead, they've bypassed that into your main, not just individual circuits, but your entire fucking home because it's not just your living room or just your bathroom. So they've bypassed all of those breakers. Now they could be redundant and connected to the breakers and bypassing it, but by bypassing it, nothing on in your entire house will ever trip a breaker. Imagine someone, yeah, if they shut down the fucking breakers, they'll assume it's be dead. Now, if they shut down the breakers and they're an electrician, they will also have a tester. So they should be okay, but if they don't use their tester, if they assume, oh, I shut the breaker off, it's off. But Charles, you can attest to this. In our line of work, if you shut a breaker off, when you go back to work on that switch or outlet or fan or whatever it is, before you start working on it, you check and make sure it's cold. You make sure it's dead, you know. Always test it, yeah. So, you know, but yes, if someone went up there and they didn't test it, they could touch the cables and get electrocuted. And 220 volts would not feel good. Oh, Isaac. So that's rough, dude. So this would be one where I send one of my employees out to go check it out. And then they call me and they're like, "What the fuck, boss?" And I'm like, "Okay, I'll go check it out." I would have to see it in person to see what's really going on. But my guess is freaking if you follow the main line coming from the city and you follow that into the breaker panel where it should go, you can see the three cables that are coming from that city, right? And two are going to go to one to each side of the breaker panel. So you'll have a you should have in most commonly you'll have two rows of breakers, but behind that are two separate metal plates, right? So the electrical comes from the city, two wires, one touches each of those plates, and then one goes somewhere else. Don't worry about that. What you're looking for is of those three wires coming from the city, do they go into the breakers or do they go into the breakers and also go out someplace else? That main line, damn, dude, that's tough. That main line's for, so you can go to your breaker panel. So Isaac, open up your breaker panel, and once you open the door, there's going to be a metal plate there. You can take that off with a couple screws and remove it. You know, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, then just stop and have an electrician, you know, whenever you can afford like a different electrician from the one you have now, let them come out, check it. Because once they remove, when they open the door of your breaker panel and then they remove that metal plate, they're going to see inside your breaker panel and they're going to see if the line coming from the city is all fucked up or if it's like it should be. My guess is somebody did some Frankenstein shit on your electrical. And the funny thing about electrical is you can do some Frankenstein ass shit and it'll kind of work, but it won't work accurately. Okay, so it's 2 in the morning. We've got two viewers besides myself and you guys. I think someone did some fucked up shit, Isaac. Yeah, dude. How old is the place you're living in, Isaac? Because where I live in Las Vegas, like I know from experience, if it's 25 years or older, maybe 30 years or older, I can expect some fucked up shit because the electrical code, the materials and parts, the breakers, the wires, the outlets, everything changed over 30 years. It's Boulevard. It's nice. That's insane. Yeah, dude, I feel for you, man. Like that sucks. Like I think that maybe like in Las Vegas, you know what happens a lot? In Vegas, what happens a lot is homeowners will do their own things. So like if you're not the original homeowner, you're gonna get all the problems that some other homeowner did, you know, and they made their own repairs. So Isaac, I could see it. I mean, it's not easy. All right, Isaac, it's not easy. I would love to see it though, man. So if you go to my channel under the description, you'll find my email address, right? Um, you could email me some pictures of your breaker panel. Um, I mean, really, just as many pictures of different angles, close ups, far aways of your breaker panel. Not just the breakers. Like, I need to see the wires, I need to see all the wires behind it. And I might be able to kind of point you in the right direction. I wonder why, if I don't play, the electric bill still goes on. Oh my God. Isaac, that's hilarious, dude. If you get a disconnect notice from your electricity company, but your power still stays on, what happened? Now we're talking, dude. Now I know what's up. Okay, I think we might have solved the issue, even. So okay, so you got an electric meter, and the meter is used to fucking read the amount of power you're taking from the city, so they can charge you and bill you accordingly, right? If you know what you're doing, and it's actually really fucking easy, dude, you can bypass that meter. So the electrical company, they think you don't use power. Period. They don't think you use electricity because you're none of your power is going through the meter. But what that does, if you don't do it right, is fucking it causes constant cap. That could be it, dude. That could be it, Isaac. Okay, so now you gotta call an electrician and be like, hey, I had one electrician come out. He said this, this, and that. Okay, and then I want you to come and check it out because when my power should be disconnected from the city, it's not disconnected. Okay, make those very specific points to the new electrical company you call. The previous electrician said A, B, and C. When my power should be disconnected from the city or the power company, it is not. It stays on. Can you come and tell me? And my switches won't fucking shut off. Can you come check it out? I think you'll have a much better interaction with the electrician. Yeah. Tell them those details, and if you let them know all those details and they know what they're doing, they should be able to figure it out. But I'm open to you sending me pictures and email. CasinoCoupleLV@gmail.com. You can go on my channel description and find it. Um, email me pictures of your breaker panel, the wiring, and the meter. And then if it's obvious, I'll let you know. But yeah, I think we know what's going on here, dude. It's some fucking guy that lived there before you. He fucking hot wired to the city to bypass the meter, which is hilarious. Shit. You couldn't get away with that in Las Vegas, dude. Nevada Power is the Gestapo, man. There's only one power company in Las Vegas, and you are at their mercy. And if they had an address that had an active account and a zero bill without solar, they would be on your ass. It's funny but dangerous. You know what? It's as dangerous as it has been all along. That's why I'm not worried for you. Just keep doing what you're doing, dude. You know, don't drop your hair dryer in the bathtub. But yeah, you should have that checked out immediately. Mm. Well, this has been fun. This has been fun. Good conversation. I wish I could show you guys some of the pictures of the work I do. I do have a EHS. My company is Essential Home Services. So I do have a website. I haven't maintained it much. Like I said, if you do a specialty contractor license, you do well. You know what I'm talking about, Charles. But handyman, and you're kind of a one man shop. I thought I could make it into a bigger business. At one point, I had like 11 employees running full time, but I damn near killed myself. Now I'm down to the point where I'm just like, dude, I'd be better off just running on my own. Just running on my own. It's late. I'm getting tired. Thank you guys for freaking chatting along and bullshitting about the electrical and stuff. Isaac Deadass though, if you want to send me some pictures, but you should call a different electrician. Tell him all of those previous facts because it is dangerous. Keep doing what you're doing. You haven't been injured yet, and wish you the best of love, Charles. Take care, my man. Isaac, if you haven't, check out Bearded Boss's YouTube and give it a subscription. All right, man. Good night, you two. We'll see you tomorrow night. We are doing the casino play. I got some dough, man. It's gonna be a good night. Knock on wood. All right, you guys take care and be safe as well.